And welcome everyone to Sunday D&D. We are here. We're getting ready to tackle the Temple of Tiamat in the last bit of this campaign. It's going to take us a couple more sessions than just one, but I'm a little behind. I always seem to be somehow. I need to learn time management. But anyway, let me go ahead and start getting signed into all these other people's places and things. Hello.
Hey, there
Wow,
he is. It's
that
amazing
worked.
timing, right?
Speak of the devil.
Yeah,
Zach.
I may be evil. What's happening?
We were just debating if we would have a frontliner or if Lumaris would have to tank.
No, you're fine. I told you guys in the little chat thing that I was on the way.
You're fine. No, you're fine.
Yeah. I was expecting dinner at my parents', and then they were like, we're not making dinner till later. And I'm like, oh, well, then I probably need to go home and cook dinner. And so I did. But let's see. What else do I need to do?
This is everyone, isn't it?
I think so.
Yep.
I believe so, yeah.
Because we're so close to the end, I actually would like to wait until the stream is up and going.
It is up and going.
It is up and
I
going.
just
Hi,
not into the actual thing yet.
Gotcha.
I am almost there.
So,
Just
It would
start.
help if I
shouting
pulled up my character sheet.
Nah, we'll just wing it.
I mean, you can.
And I guess I should make sure I've got all the proper spells prepared for the day.
well, that's a swaddle.
All I know is I clipped so many things today from Twitch. I hope y'all enjoyed some of the stuff that I sent y'all.
What's a little
Aww.
polymorph between friends?
I love that her little hand is just sticking out like that.
Oh, okay, that is her hand. For a second, I thought it was her foot, and I was like, "That's an awkward position," but okay.
Grandma hasn't quite gotten the hang of this, but she's getting there.
Love it.
Right.
At least it's not up in her face.
True.
Come on.
Or choking her.
Right.
That's a solid 7 out of 10 swaddle.
Yeah, I think so.
A swaddle you can work with. Let's see. Always has this happen. I have to like minimize and then maximize. There we go. It's up. It's up and on the stream now. Haha. I hope y'all been doing good today, though.
Mm.
You need
Did a
new
lot of
text
yard
at the-
work.
What do I need to do?
New text at the top.
Oh yeah,
Friday
no,
on
I need.
Thursday?
I gotta fix that too. That was last Thursday.
We did yard work. It needed it a lot.
Yeah, I need to mow our backyard.
All right, everyone ready to kick off?
Murder, 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 murder.
Murder. Okay. All right.
Oh,
let's-
wait.
Perfect.
Alithia, the somewhat more level-headed than the murder hobo Eric, wasn't she suggesting like we should do some reconnaissance first before we just dive into battle?
Right. So, quick. Yes, I'll give you an opportunity here. One moment. Just to bring everyone back into it, we had lots of roleplay last session. The council has said the final words, and we're ready to kick off. Reminder of plan. There's a mountain. It's an old dormant volcano with the big caldera at the top, known as the Well of Dragons, ancient dragon barrier, kind of graveyard thing. The cult is headquartered up there. There's apparently the series of lava tunnels underneath that they're using as their headquarters. So we can't assault from the air. We're gonna have to infiltrate. They've also got a large army surrounding the mountain. So the armies have gathered to try to contest them and assault the temple, or assault the caldera. Meanwhile, the council has asked that the party be among a number of hit squads that are sent up the mountain separately to try and infiltrate the base and disrupt what they can, while the army sieges outside. from what we know of the ritual, there's obviously going to be a lot of casters trying to cast this. So anything you can do to take any of them out of commission or kill them or whatever you're going to do, good. There's probably going to be a lot of very powerful um, cultists up there, a lot of high-ranking members. So be on the guard for that. The location is somewhat important. We don't know why because we're not quite privy on how the ritual works, but seems important. So hey, doesn't if you find a way to disrupt the area, that's a good idea too. Um, there seems to be some sort of sacrifice component, so be on the lookout for any prisoners you may find. There could be commoners up there, um, or who knows what else. I don't know. Maybe they'll sacrifice themselves. Um, Obviously, this all started because the cult stole all our treasure. They were raiding cities and villages and towns all the way up and down the Sword Coast. And so where's our stuff? I mean, it's nice to think the party could get a huge payday, and perhaps they will, but I mean, like, that belongs to the people. You're here surrounded by all the rulers of the nations here, of all the city states. They're like, that's our, it was stolen from us. That's our stuff. So if anyone can identify where that is, we're not quite sure what purpose it has in the ritual, but we don't think it's actually important to the magic, but like that, we want it back. And anything else you may find up there. This is kind of dire. We need to stop this. Now, right before the end of the session, there was a large rumbling, and scouts reported back describing a huge building that has appeared in the center of the caldera, a massive cathedral temple, which, based on the description uh, given by the scouts and reported to the council, Fogar was able to recognize it by reputation as Tiamat's temple, or at least a replica of it from the Nine Hells. So perhaps that's probably where the ritual will be performed, not underground, but in this temple in the center of the caldera. Of course, be on the lookout for dragons. Lots of dragons in the air. Um, do, 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 do. Meeting with the Harpers the Harpers and um, at least one group of Emerald Enclave agents that are going to be heading up the mountain to try to infiltrate these tunnels. They asked to meet with you guys. The squads want to meet before we head up the mountain because we can all help each other find the best way up, and that before we split near the top. Having a little powwow, the one of the scout commanders lays out a couple of different objectives that would be the primary targets of each squad. So locate prisoners. Someone needs to locate the Dracahorn. I don't know what that'll do, but if we can stop that, maybe it's worth something. Try to find if there's alternative entrances to this temple besides walking in the front door.
We're going.
And
Don't know how many we'll see and how many we'll
locate the
fight.
treasure.
So there's some dragons.
Locate the treasure, locate the Dracahorn, locate any prisoners if there are any, and try to find alternative entrances from within the tunnel system. Those are the four main objectives. And the scout commander asks the party which objective you would like to make your primary of those four. Dracahorn, treasure, prisoners, or alternative entrances.
When we want,
This is a good question. What
Dracahorn?
do we want?
I would say either the horn or the entrances.
I was going to say Dracahorn because that'll disrupt communications. When you disrupt communications, you
Absolutely,
send the world
dragons are a
into chaos.
pain. I agree
Well,
with
are
that.
they using it for communication anymore, though? I don't think it's like a battle drum. Right? They're just blowing it to kind of like cause pain and get the
It is
dragons here.
still blowing.
Yeah, it's just constantly blow. I don't think like. Can we tell?
What?
Is it being played like in a tone where like you could hear, bop bop bop, like
Good question. Generally, it's just a drone. It's just one note. It's being played. In fact, you're wondering who's playing it because it just keeps going. It's like they're not even pausing for breath. Just what is going on here?
Probably more just like a beacon for Tiamat to fix onto. I doubt it's like communicating anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Like to lure
Mhm.
her.
So
Just
I
know
would
that if
actually
you're
put
able
it-
to stop it, like that's how they'll know that somebody's inside if you're trying to do this
Mhm.
stealthy.
Yeah, so I would put that on a lower priority list. I would think either like prisoners or the secret way in, because if we can get in there without having to fight through a bunch of folks and waste resources on them, the better, right?
It's been a while since I've been able to be sneaky.
Exactly.
All right, let's
And-
split up. No, I'm joking.
No.
Well,
Nope.
so- Nemia wouldn't say this, but Danny 100% just said, "Fuck those prisoners."
But that's like an important
All right.
component of the ritual, though. I don't
Right.
think.
But they have plenty of bodies on their own that believe in this cause enough to die for it. So obviously, in my mind, cultists would sacrifice themselves if they didn't have
And
the
that's
pedestrians to do it.
sword arms they can't use, right? So if there's 1,000 people we get to save, that's 1,000 soldiers that don't have to fight somewhere else, right? So that's why saving prisoners might actually be a good thing. We don't have to get them like to safety. We just have to make sure that they don't sacrifice them.
True.
But I would still lean for first is finding if there's any other hidden entrances besides front door or main ones.
Yeah, other entrances.
Yeah, I agree. Because if we can get to the ritual area quicker, we can disrupt a lot.
This is true. I am not sure how useful I'm at this beginning point.
Don't worry, Carmen. I have Pass Without a Trace. I'll cast it for you.
All right, that helps.
Carmen, you
Carmen-
are a tomahawk missile. We will launch you when it's time.
You know what, Carmen? I'm curious. Forget all the arguments people have just made. With your 5 intelligence, what sounds the most important? The big horn, the people, the treasure, or finding ways to sneak inside past the dragons? Sneak inside the temple in the center of the caldera, not the lava tunnels on the side of the
Yeah.
mountain.
She would say sneaking in because what use is getting to this point until you can get inside?
So Carmen's 5 intelligence says probably best to get in. That seems like the simplest, straightforward approach for someone
love
that
that.
likes to go
Yeah.
head in.
Yeah.
You
Doesn't
heard the
mean it's
woman.
wrong.
Let's do this.
Okay, so which one are we settling on? We're thinking find ways in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
find ways in probably is number one, and then I think there's varying degrees on how we feel on number two. So we'll have to, if we get that plot hook, we'll deal with it then.
Fair enough. All right. There's they divvy up into 3 other squads. 1 squad of Emerald Enclave agents and 2 Harpers. Two Harper squads. Dividing the other 3 objectives. The Emerald Enclave takes the mantle for the locating prisoners. Harpers try for the split the Dracahorn and the treasure objectives. Well, the parties, and of course, everyone can do everything if you find yourself with an opportunity. But your main objective will be commando raid. Try to map the tunnels as quickly as you can. Fight down resistance in your way.
Do we have a way to
Um,
talk to the other groups if we find something important?
Excellent question, Master Orc. Here, and the scout commander produces a set of sending stones, giving 1 to each squad. So, who wants to carry your sending stone?
I'll grab it.
I was about to say probably whoever's not going to be on the front line. So,
All right. Lamaris takes the sending stone. These have been specially configured by the wizards at Silvery Moon. They do function as 4-way communication. So these 4
Cool, I
are
gotta
linked as a
walkie-talkie.
set. Yep, these 4 are linked as a set of sending stones. So you should be able to talk to the other squads if you need to. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. We won't have any communication with the armies out front though. Once we're inside, it's just us.
It's go time.
For the most part, you're just with your squad. At most, you might get some backup from the other squads.
Hey
if they're
Venom,
nearby.
how you doing tonight? Welcome to the D&D.
It's just us.
We're dealing with beginning the infiltration of Tiamat's temple that has
let's
risen
see
from
what
the
we got
first
here.
plane of the 9 hells into the material plane.
Up the mountain, we have located
Oh, thank you, Stimpy.
1, 2, 3. We've identified 4 different tunnels, 5 different tunnels, five different cave entrances into the mountain that we've observed cultists going into. There may be more. We're not certain. Those are just the ones we've seen people use, some much more heavily than others. One of the entrances, we only saw 1 or 2 people use it occasionally. That's the only reason we know it's there. It's not like it's heavily used. They are all the way around. They're up the mountain a ways, but it's on all sides of the compass on the mountain here. So if you need to, you could exit a tunnel and go around the outside of the mountain and re-enter the tunnel system through another entrance. But yeah, we're at the moment we're not certain. Now I heard lady here mention wanting to scout up the mountain. That's an excellent idea. Perhaps we will find other entrances. With your squad taking the entrance objective, perhaps you would take the lead on that, and some of your runners can go try to identify more entrances around the outside of the mountain, or any sort of defenses they might have. Some of these entrances we know are guarded. Some are not, but that doesn't. But just because they're not guarded on the outside doesn't mean there isn't someone right inside.
Okay.
Those could be the more dangerous entrances. Who knows? Dealing with a unmapped enemy fortress is always uncertain. um, do you guys have any questions for the scout commander before setting out?
I don't think so.
Where have the most promising areas on the mountain been that we can expect to find entrances?
We found one heavily. Well, the one we've observed the most is on the north side of the mountain, northwest ish, and it. Shoot, I can. Let me draw on the screen. We're all on the Council Waterdeep map.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me just draw randomly. So
Everyone can see it.
we've got a circle. That's the mountain. But
Okay.
We've seen an entrance to the northwest. That one is the entrance we've known about the longest. We observed them moving treasure in through there. Who knows where it's stored, if it's actually still stored there or whatnot. But that one definitely has guards outside. Number of cultists. They've also got some. At various times, they've also had some guard drakes with them as well. We've seen, so this one is heavily used for the most part. I'll notch it. We also noticed an entrance on the lock. Can I lock it? Lock. It's disrupting my drawing. We've also noticed an entrance on the southeast side. This one also has heavy guard, but we see people go in and out, but we're not certain what this is used for. It could be they've already brought in everything they need over there. It could just be that's where primary housing is for the cultists. We're not certain what's over there. But it does get heavily used. Also somewhat heavily guarded. Now we've got 2 entrances actually rather nearby each other. It's possible they're connected. On the north side, a little more northeast. It's possible the tunnel systems are connected once you're inside. These don't get used very often, if at all. Occasional people going in and out. But and we don't see any guards on the outside, but we're not certain what would be there once you get in. And then there's also one entrance just straight here on the west side, east side. I'm sorry, straight here on the east side. Similar thing. A handful of people use it, but not frequently. So those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are the 5 entrances we know about.
And where are we in relationship to the mountain right now?
We are on the. I think we're to the west. Yeah, I think our army is gathered on the western, at the bottom of the western slope.
Okay, so somewhere out there.
Yeah, let's call it that. Perfect.
Okay. All right. So this is going a direction then. Good. So are we picking one of the spots, or are we going on a different way?
I think Alithia wanted to do some scouting out front first.
Okay.
Just to verify our information or yeah, just see what we can see, I guess.
Well, if all the entrances that are known are on the northeastish sides, do you want to try like the more southwestern areas? Maybe there's something there that hasn't been seen.
I like the logic.
Actually, I have a better question. Do we still have a set of the purple robes?
You're the one that had them.
I believe so.
I thought I gave them to somebody. Somebody asked for them.
They're not mine.
Maybe Alithia. Alithia is probably the
Okay.
person who asked.
You guys had a pair from way back at level 3, but I think somebody, even Alithia, I think it was Alithia, wore them at one time
That's what it was. Okay.
because they came from a petite woman about her size. I don't think we took the woman from Resmir. We didn't take them from Verum the dwarf.
No, we took it from she was in the same room as Resmir
In the
because
same
we did
room.
double boss fight.
That was not Resmir. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
with
yeah.
yeah. That was with the
But
blue
I-
half dragon.
Yeah, but that's the one I'm thinking of. Is the lady who was with the blue half dragon.
Yeah, they were too small for me. So, Olivia, do you still have those?
Eric's not at his computer right now.
I don't recall if
So
we
Olivia's
ever
just
got
looking
rid
through
of
her
them.
stuff.
what did she use them? Do you guys remember what she used them for? She wore them to try and get somewhere.
I think it was when we were in the castle with all the frogs.
So that would have probably been the first opportunity. I doubt she wore them to get on the flying castle.
Because I was gonna say if we still have them, then maybe it's time for her to lead us in as a special squad.
You know, I think she did. I think she wore them to get into the castle. I think it was also determined at the time. This is just DM reminding characters of information you guys should have. I think it was determined at the time that wearing the purple robes might trick you past some low-level cultists, but the purple robe people all know each other, and
Yeah,
so you wouldn't trick past other high-ranking members.
Correct.
No, but just to get in the main doors without any incident.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with ruling that she still has them if she wants to try it. They would probably fit either Alithia, Nemia. Yeah, Alithia or Nemia. They're probably the only two
I
people.
can shrink myself.
Or if Lumaris wants to wear the robes. he can shrink.
I
Lumaris
can put
would
my
wear
mask
the
on.
Tiamat cult robes, yes.
Hey, if it's for sneaking in to dismantle them, yes.
Carmen, I'm just gonna remind you, you have 8 charges of what did I put on there?
Orb elements.
No, it's 8 charges of branding smite
Yes.
on Lachankla.
I believe I have that on my sword. Let me see. Where's my notes?
And I refreshed them on our ride to the mountain.
Ah.
Yep.
You
Any
know-
last minute prep now. Make sure you're ready. Make sure your spell slots are selected appropriately. Prep
Did
your
we ever
spells.
find a way to buy some more healing potions?
How many do you want?
I wanted to get 2 of the super healing potions.
Those are the green ones.
No,
Blue
they
one?
were the purple ones.
Purple. I don't remember what I charged for purples.
$5 billion.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you can buy them. Let me remember what the price is for purples.
Well, I'd like to buy whatever I can with 750 gold.
Okay.
You can't take it to the grave.
This is true. We can always make more money after this quest, but if we're dead,
I mean, if they don't have potions, then do they have, like, I don't know, vials of poison?
I already told you could buy some. You just gotta find out which they are.
just ask
Yeah, I know.
Lomaris to make you some. I'm sure there's plenty of plants you could use. They won't be fast acting.
I'm not an alchemist. I just have herbalism kit.
Actually, I like the idea of a vial of poison.
Rogue might be able to make you some, actually. If you think about it.
I do have a poisoner's kit, I believe.
We all look over at Millie and she's like, I dabble.
Right. It's a hobby, guys. It's fine.
Never mind. I
I
need
also
a
believe I do have.
non-magical weapon or non-magical ammunition. Never mind.
Also,
Do you apply the poison?
I have poison. I think I have 3 or 4 vials left. Hang on, I'm scrolling.
Yeah, a vial of poison's ammunition.
It is.
Excellent.
You know what, Stemby? I don't really care about proper pricing right now because it's the end of the game. So, let's call 2 purples 500. Why not?
I have 5 poison vials.
Wow.
don't forget about your
Plus
honey
500.
biscuits.
Done.
We all got a honey biscuit.
Don't poison the
I
honey
did.
biscuits.
It gives you, I believe, up to I think it's my proficiency. So it's 5 temp HP, I believe. I'd have to look back at it. But I got one. I think Nalina has one. Alithia, I think, got one. Nemia, and then I don't know. It's whoever wants it between Fogar and Lumaris.
Bonus to either con or wisdom. Prepare food, the legend, take care.
I'm back.
They never have it right where it needs to be.
Nathan, you said the supreme potion of healing was 500 each.
250.
I would also like to buy a few.
Have that.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy 3 of those.
Okay, Carmen, you can make 5 treats, looks like.
Yes.
So, pick somebody who doesn't get one.
Okay, fine.
Well, I will make this. I bypass.
Okay, there we go. Lumaris, you get a honey biscuit.
Yay!
And it's worth temp HP equal to 5.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Correct.
So if you eat your biscuit for the next 8, well, until the next long rest, you have 5 temporary hit points.
I'm eating it right now.
Yeah, it's like a little snack.
Yeah. Little breakfast
Breakfast
get the day
meal.
going.
Nothing wrong with preventing 25 points of damage. It's
20.
small,
Oh,
but
you said
every-
5.
It is just 5.
Collectively.
5
Oh.
5 times 5 people.
Okay, I'm gonna say like 25. Holy shit, these biscuits are great.
Give me some more of those.
What's in these biscuits?
Carmen just winks. Made with love.
And painkillers.
I personally prefer my sangria. Thank you.
All right. Any other preparations before we head to the mountain?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. As the party sets out west, with your Harper friends to go find a good way up the mountain, you see the armies are already on the move. They are way ahead of you, getting going. The council moved quick. It was like, as soon as they made that decision that we go now, the troops were moving. You already see big flashes of light up ahead as some spells are being cast, and a couple of dragons have already crossed wings. You see them up in the sky with a loud boom as they crash into each other, and then claw a bit and then separate. And as you make your own way, trying to skirt by, you see the battle is just spreading out ahead of you. The number of dragons start trying to make flybys at the enemy army. Big Red comes down and breathes a huge swath of fire through one of the dwarf units, about a mile away from you guys. And but as it tries to pull up again, a large copper dragon dives out at it and starts clawing, and the two crash into the ground before backing up, and they both lift off into the air again. Then the two armies march forward again towards each other, and eventually meeting. Again, you guys can't move whole much faster than anyone else on the ground, especially when trying to go around. So you're getting to see all this play out as eventually the armies meet each other and just start going. Most of the cult army is, like I said last session, a lot of it's mercenaries. So you see lots of banners flying from different mercenary companies, some from the Sword Coast, some that you don't recognize at all. They must probably be from farther east or south. You see orcs and humans and some elves. They're not as numerous as the others. Plenty of dwarves, plenty of halflings on both sides, gnomes. Just every peoples that you can think of is here. As you start making your way up the side of the mountain. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, this is the kind of event that you know is going to be in the history books.
Right. There's probably a bard somewhere in the camp writing this down furiously.
Yaskir! Yaskir, where are you?
Conveniently, he looks
Kevin.
like Chris Pine. It's fine. We'll find
I was
him
just
later.
thinking Kevin.
Oh,
Kevin?
probably. After especially hearing some of Carmen's stories, if Kevin heard about this being a thing, he probably would have been like, I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Maybe I'll see her. Missed her at the camp, though, it seems. Whether he was there or not. Big camp.
You making your way up the mountain. It's been maybe a half hour or so. Just making the long climb up. And you hear a large howl go up a couple miles away, down one of the battlefronts. Just this big, well, it's not one howl, it's like big whooping of some kind of army, but it sounds like some kind of weird monsters all whooping and yelling. And straining to look closer, you see what look like from afar a whole bunch of skeletons. And looking closer, you realize it's some sort of bone devils or something. Just a whole, about 200 of them sweeping down on an army of on a unit of halflings and humans mixed together. The council army turns to face it, and the armies, and just as the armies crash, something falls out of the sky. It looks to be the size of a dragon, but there's no wings. Just drops just straight out of a cloud. Like, what the heck? And lands in the middle of that fight. And then a couple more come after it. And as the things stand up, you realize they're giants.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
They have arrived!
Giants dropping out of the sky here, straight into an army of devils, and they're just swinging mauls and great swords left and right. One or two go down, but a couple more start dropping, and then you see through the clouds above, a big pocket bubbles out, and then the Skyreach Castle descends from one of the clouds.
That's going to be
that immediately catches
extremely useful.
That
You're
immediately catches
welcome.
the attention of a couple of dragons who immediately turn to go assault it. couple greens and a blue. But of course, a couple of bronze dragons and a silver turn to match them as well. So now there's fighting in the air and on the ground. And as you climb higher up the mountain,
It's 200
slowly
golden
you're
devils.
looking
We don't have
down
to
on the
fight
fight
right
below,
now.
and you're looking across at the fight above.
Yeesh.
As just all-out war is waging. As you guys
Nice to
grow
see all
closer to
those
the
things we
top,
worked
eventually
for.
the scout leader halts and says, "Okay, we're pretty close. This might be your last chance to do some scouting, and our units are going to split up. We'll wait here to hear. Well, actually, no. The units are going to start moving around the mountains towards some of the entrances we know of. If you find anything alternative or any other pertinent information, maybe unusual guards, something is guarded that shouldn't be, something's unguarded that should. Anything strange, let us know. You have your sending stone. We're going to start moving around."
All right.
And the units break off. Your unit, being the
200
ones
chromatic dragons.
that have taken the specialty of trying to
Well,
find
the whole
entrances
sky
and
is
such,
filled with chromatic and
get
metallic
to
dragons.
search
This is a
around. I don't
big
really have
problem.
much for this other than skill checks.
Chromatic dragons are not on our side, but the metallic ones are.
But are you guys all going to split up and try searching, or are we letting somebody lead the hunt? Or
I would think either the ranger or the rogue would probably be best to lead, right?
We could definitely tag team it, that's for sure.
you have a druid too.
Oh, yeah, druid.
I won't look by myself. I'll assist someone.
Alethea will also assist. She is not that good at with perceptions.
My perception is not the worst, but it's also not the best.
All right, so a little bit of splitting up, but not terribly far.
Bless you.
Do you guys have a rally point, like a particular entrance you want to meet up at, in the event you can't find anything different?
Sounds.
You said
Yeah,
it's
sounds good.
this far, like the straight west one is the one that's one
Absolutely,
of the least
Sunset. We
used
will
ones.
take all the luck we can get.
Straight east?
That's east.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight east. Apologies.
Yeah, not particularly used.
So I guess maybe that one would be our rally point if we can't find something else, since we want to go through the path of least resistance.
Do we have a way to communicate with each other if we split the party?
As long as we're within 100 feet of each other, I can do message to each other.
Not that far.
100 feet, like 30 yards.
Yeah.
That seems really short distance.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
for
it's a
a spell like
cantrip.
that. Like I can just
Cantrip.
yell. I can just yell if we're that close.
Yeah, but it's telepathic, so you don't have to hear it. Right. But if maybe we want to have like another rally point before we go further, just in case we find something, or we could all just kind of go together. Up to us.
Is there an outcropping of rocks that's very identifiable?
Yeah, the landscape's pretty recognizable. You can point out, this tree that's struck by lightning, or that huge boulder over there, things like that. It's pretty identifiable landscape.
All right, then I pick somewhere probably about 100 feet up from where we're at, and point back. We'll rally back there in 10 minutes.
Here on the west side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. If we're splitting up, Carmen's going with which one?
I'm
Or
thinking.
Carmen and
I'm thinking
Fogar.
that if Nemia and Nelina kind of go on their own, and then the remaining party just kind of, there's what, 4 of us left, right? We'll just double up. So if we have maybe Alethea and Lamaris and Carmen and Fogar.
I have Al Pacino, so if the 3 of you want to sit together.
Oh, okay, fine. Fogar wants to go it with the Robo, so it looks like it's the 3 of us then. There we go. The decision has been made.
Each group, well, I guess just everyone, Al Pacino as well. Everyone make me survival checks, please.
Ooh,
I don't know. I'm not good at them.
I can survive.
Ooh,
I got a
21.
+5.
Survival.
I almost rolled a nat one. Oh my god.
Almost a nat 1, but has a +10.
All right. Nalina's
Olivia-
coming through.
Yeah, and Lithia's. I don't have a token here, so I'm not rolling because I don't have the app thing or the extension to kick it from one to the other.
Gotcha. Did you roll it in D&D Beyond?
Yep. It's it should be a 21 in D&D Beyond.
Oh,
It's not.
Me
Nice.
and Al Pacino are.
Oh, there's Alithia. Okay. Wow. Sorry, it was displaying weird in D&D Beyond for me. Okay, so Nemia and Nalina. Okay, 15, 19. Fogar
side note.
and
The background
Al Pacino,
music,
20
if
and
you can
21.
hear it.
20,
I made
21? Okay.
years
Actually,
ago
20 and
for
20,
a
I'm
different
sorry.
D&D campaign
20.
as a theme
Um,
to overland travel in the Shadowfell.
And then the rest of you.
The
I got a
Shadowfell's awful, by the
12,
way.
8,
I'd rather have this than the
17.
Shadowfell. Let's put it that way.
and Alithia's 21 as well. Okay. Okay. 12, 17,
But I felt like it fit here.
20. All right.
So
Going
what,
around the south and up the east side, before hurrying to rally back. Nemia and Nalina make it the farthest. They make it almost all the way around to the east side entrance, actually. And just with their speed, making it over there. They look around. You guys actually locate a small cave. It's unclear if it's an entrance, but you guys locate a small cave that doesn't seem to have anyone guarding it. That is... Grab my drawing tool. That's right about here. Oh, well, I should have used a different color. Oh, well.
just put a little hash mark in it.
Little hash mark?
Yeah. Or something. Something that designates it as different than the other ones.
An X. Put an X at the end.
There we go. Perfect.
There you go.
Would like to check it for traps.
I would
Do you
like
guys
to
find
check
that
to
one?
see if there's any signs of activity.
You guys looking over those? Okay. So checking it for traps, you're actually approaching it closer to Nalina.
Yeah.
To go look at, I guess, peek inside, things like that.
Please be stealthy.
Yes, I would like to stealthily check for traps.
And to be extra safe, I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
That's still trace. Okay.
You don't
You have
trust my plus 15 to stealth?
I absolutely trust yours, but I don't trust my shit, so.
Yeah.
There we go.
You have to be
Extra
within
3.
30 feet to keep past
each other.
traces. Yeah.
That's fine, because I want to investigate for activity to see if I see anything like footprints or anything like that.
Okay.
What do you need us to roll?
Roll me. Let's do just to keep the rolls down. Nemia, if you could do the stealth, and Nalina, if you would do investigation, please.
Got it.
So that puts
Okay.
it at 24 total for
I
stealth.
don't know why I ask anymore. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Getting up on it, you don't. Well, you definitely don't get spotted. That's for sure. Nalina, looking around it, you don't see any obvious traps. In fact, you were talking about footprints and activity use and whatnot. All you see here is maybe some animal activity. There's no obvious signs of anyone going in and out. Now that said, from the it does appear to be some sort of tunnel going in. So this is the entrance to some sort of lava tunnel. And you see some old markings. These don't look new, but you see some old like tool markings, as if maybe this cave has been expanded. Maybe it was not quite as wide, and it's been made big, made larger. But there aren't any signs of recent activity. Definitely no wagon marks or anything, but you're not seeing any fresh footprints or anything like that. Just like deer. And even those aren't fresh, probably because all the animals have been scared away by the Dracorn. So yeah, this looks well and truly abandoned. Before we bring you back, group number 2 is the threesome. The three of you.
Please don't say it like that.
Lamaris, Alithia, and Carmen. You guys aren't able to find any other entrances or anything, but you definitely get eyes on the entrances we're aware of. Mainly the double hashed one here. And sure enough, you guys see pretty heavy defenses there. Not like fortifications, but like just a large number of cultists. You see guard drakes around. And you see someone walking around in a purple robe that you don't recognize who they are. They look very gaunt. No signs of a dragon mask on them. But yeah, you see lots of cultists and at least one purple robe hovering around that entrance. They seem to just be waiting, as if on guard duty. Fogar and the Steel Defender, you almost missed it, but behind some fallen rocks, you see what looks to be some sort of opening or cave as well. This one almost straight south, pretty close to where you guys started out at. This one is pretty much all Al Pacino. He just spotted a small thing, and you saw him run behind some rocks. You're like, where the hell did you go? And when he pops back out, you're like, oh my god, there's like a partially collapsed tunnel here. South side.
I would like to go in and investigate further.
You're just heading in.
Yeah.
Okay. What style of going in? Are you looking for anything in particular? So like, what I call for investigation, or are you stealthing, or what's the plan?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna pick up a little
You're just
rock
gonna
off the
bolt in.
ground and tap it a little bit, give myself 5 foot of light, and like walk in, and we're gonna Scooby-Doo this.
Can we do this? Okay, fair enough.
There's your investigation.
Where the hell did I put the thing? You find the tunnel, or you find the cave actually extends quite a ways in, like it is some sort of tunnel as well. If you end up walking about... That's not the tool I wanted. How far into the tunnel are you going? Are you gonna follow it for a ways, a couple hundred feet, or
I'm gonna do a 30 count, go 30, count to 30, and walk in and see how far it goes.
how far it goes? Okay, cool. You don't see any signs of life beyond nominal cave fungus, but you. The tunnel keeps going on ahead of you. It looks like it curves a little bit, and it looks like it'll just keep going. But on your right, you see the remains of some sort of side tunnel branching off, and that is fair number of rocks there from the blocking off the branching tunnel. With your investigation, as you look a little closer at it, you think this actually isn't too tightly packed. You see ever so tiny bits of light poking through. You're like, I bet if we tried, we might be able to peel this back, or even if you can't, Carmen definitely could.
Yeah.
And like break through the collapsed part of the tunnel here. But you don't see any signs that anyone's been through here lately, at all.
Let's grab a rock and see if we can peel it back.
Okay. Ogar's on his own. Actually, quick check-in, Fogar. As you contemplate trying to peel that back and just keep going, you realize you're getting awfully close to your 10-minute mark. So you can go on ahead without the party, or you can retreat and regroup the 10 minutes.
Let's just pull one rock and see if we can see in there what we see with one rock.
Okay. Make me a second investigation if you would.
Investigation.
Okay.
We'll just go and get that one out of here right now.
Looking at the wall of rocks, yeah, you find when you're like, okay, this looks like a pretty thin spot. You can actually feel a little air coming through, and so you grab one or two rocks there. But as you grab a rock from there, and as you grab it, a little bit of wedging, and it pops out and it comes down, and you're like, ooh, big rush of air. But then you hear some rocks tumbling on the other side. After a tense moment, you don't hear any movement or anything on the other side, like somebody reacting to it. But yeah, some rocks fell down.
Oh god.
It's a volcano. They probably think it was a tremor or something. We're fine. But at this point, kind of poke my head through, do a quick scan, and then head back to the spot for the 10-minute meetup.
Okay. Poking your head through, it looks like there is a tunnel beyond,
that means
but it very quickly
you're
curves,
wishing me luck
so
as
you
well,
can't see very
and I
far.
appreciate that.
Maybe like 20 feet beyond where you're at, it curves, and you're like, ah, shoot.
Okay. And then I would like to do my best to disguise the rock that I pulled out as like it falling off, like something earthquake. Don't like
Setting it back
toss.
up there.
No, not back up there, but like at the base or something, so it still fits in the pile, not discarding it off to the side like it goes on
Half
the pile.
expecting him to
Fair
run
enough,
into
that's
some
easy enough.
monsters or something alone.
All right. There is still the tunnel you came in. You can actually still go farther north, deep into the mountain. This tunnel cuts off to the east. So.
No, I think we found our way in. I'm gonna skedaddle back out of here.
Right. Skedaddling.
Before I leave, I would like to also imbue one of the little rocks with magic and make it emit a sulfur smell.
Emit a sulfur smell. Okay.
And leave it right there near the.
Are there any restrictions on like distance or anything?
Imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical property of your choice. 5-foot light radius, up to 6-second long recording message, emit an odor or non-verbal sound. Static visual effects, including up to 25 words of text. You can affect the maximum number of 4 objects at a time.
So, you don't even have to stay on the same plane of existence.
Nope.
Oh,
Impressive.
Cool.
What a spell.
Okay then. Sulfur smell. Good.
You know, kind of like a gas pocket opened up or something.
Right.
No, this is not
And then,
Roll20. We're actually using Foundry
Daddle's back
TTV
on out. Okay.
or
Shaggy and
VTT.
Scooby coming back out of their hole.
I really like it. It's this thing right here.
Time for some
And-
Scooby snacks.
Yep.
Let's see.
And with your survival
But yeah,
checks, you
it's
guys
a
can all,
paid service,
easily
but
move
it
back
works
to,
honestly
the rally
better
point without incident.
than
I would
Roll20.
like to make a mark
It-
on the
very similar.
I guess the base side facing.
But you can
of the rock
integrate
to make
this
sure I can find this back
with for things like D&D Beyond. I don't know if you use
Yeah.
that for your
And
character
if you can't,
sheets, but you
Al
can
Pacino
import it
definitely
and connect those to where I can roll on my sheet
Oh, that dog's retarded.
on D&D Beyond, and it throws the rolls directly on
Hey,
the
can we not
which
use
is
that word?
really nice.
Yeah.
can. He can smell sulfur though. Which is strange.
Like in
'cause
general,
metal,
this is a very
but,
pretty
you know, hey.
thing as well, like module stuff. There's a lot of things you can do with it, and it's a little bit,
Alright.
in my opinion, user friendly
Well,
than Roll20 is.
what have you
Roll20
found
needs to
or
step up
confirmed
its game, or it's
different
gonna die.
things?
But it's good for at
what do
least
we
being
think?
like fully free.
Oh, party rallying.
Just last time I remember using Roll20, I had a hard time finding
I'm
actual
sorry, I missed what Carmen and everybody else
tokens
found.
to use.
I got
They
what the two
really cut back on
sneakies found.
what you can get access to.
And Carmen and Olivia were with you.
No. Carmen and Alethea and Umaris found. What did we find? We found that this lower right entrance,
absolutely.
the
It's- let's see.
southeast entrance, was heavily guarded and had a wearer of purple in it. They looked gaunt.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I believe that's how it's spelled.
Alrighty. So I'm assuming we all share with each other.
Yes. Foundry Virtual Tabletop.
I guess. Alithia would think, well, first we should maybe tell the agents about that
You're
southeastern
very welcome,
tunnel. Hey,
Sunset.
there's
I'm
a
glad I was
rare
able to help you
purple
out with
there.
that. But yeah, definitely
try
check it
and
out.
sneak in
It does
that
some
way.
really neat things, especially
And
with like
then
lighting and certain other effects you
I
can get
guess
in.
between the two tunnels we found, one was clear, one was
One of my
kind
favorite
of
things
blocked
is
with rocks. What do
you can
what do you
link
guys think?
floors
Um,
together by having teleport
So
paths.
I think our
So
our
when a
best way
token
in is
steps on
probably
something,
the tunnel I
it
found.
gets moved immediately to
Yeah,
point B.
just because of the lack of activity.
Uh,
Those and the
and
one that we found.
vice versa, you can go back if you should have the return thing as well. And
Okay.
it'll just pop you right back. It's really cool.
And good news is that Pass Without a Trace lasts for an hour, so if we need to stealth, everybody just stay close to me. We'll be fine.
That sounds good. So we have decided then of the two secret-ish looking passageways, we're doing the south one? Or have I missed that conversation? Or have we not had that conversation yet?
That's the conversation we're having.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's what it sounds like. Everyone's kind of leaning towards that one.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty smart move. So
And I would say we tell the other teams about it, because if they can get in without having to fight anybody or trying to have to sneak in after us,
So
might be easy.
Do you think it's block their supply lines so you can crush them between two rocks at the entrances?
I don't know, because like it's not like they're a powerhouse team that's meant to like hold a point. They're meant to sneak in and kill stuff. But the less they have to sneak past, the better, right? That makes them more stealthy.
Well, I was just thinking if we get an army flooding in this way into whatever tunnels I found, they can go crush a set of guards at a post, and then all of a sudden we've got a clear path for the armies to come in.
I don't think the armies are gonna get here in time. Like they have to cut through the cultist armies, right?
Fair.
So it's basically us 4 groups.
Okay. Any other thoughts? Or I'll take it that we're going for Fogar's entrance.
I think Fogar's entrance is the good idea, just because it's
Yeah.
furthest away from all the known ones. That means that it's probably it's the least used. You'll get maybe a better vantage point. I don't know. Sounds smart.
Yeah, and then Alithia would suggest we tell the other groups about our entrance and to follow us in, basically.
Let's do it.
All right.
I would agree with them following us.
You don't want them to follow us in the same entrance?
No. Because if this is either the wrong entrance or something happens, there's no point in having all of us
Thanks,
committed to the
Stimby.
same path.
Well, maybe we have one other group
Yeah,
that
there's a lot of
follow
good
us, and
things.
then 2 others use the lesser known paths that we could point out to them.
Some of the teams definitely went around the north side. They might skip past this one. I doubt they'll come back around to go in this entrance on the south with you guys, but they might slip past, either intending for this one. But your information about the one like Nelina found, they might continue on and go to that one instead.
Yeah. So then we could basically say like, all right, whatever group was going to go on the south or the eastern side going southward, right, follow us in this way, and then the other 2 groups, or if they're split up this way, like here's a better entrance than what you found at this point.
Sure. Okay. We'll see how the groups respond to that. I guess at the very least, just tell them about the entrances you found and let them decide their own fate.
Yep.
Sounds reasonable. Kind of what they asked you to do anyway. So, good. God, I hope this works.
Are we ready to infiltrate this cave then?
yeah.
Time to exfil this shit.
Let's go.
Uh,
Oh.
One moment, sorry. I'm grabbing people onto the screen.
Ah, loading a map, are you?
I'm
Yeah.
the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Who am I missing? Nelina. Make sure I didn't put you outside the walls. Of course I did. Okay. Grab everyone. Move you up. Good. And Check the walls again. Good. Oh, Christ. I've broken it.
Excellent work.
Oh,
Pt.1 go.
cinematherapy reacting to Stardust. That's a good movie
This
that
is
no
where
one
my
ever
broken wall
talks
came in at?
about.
I chose not to put a visual wall there, so you can kind of see the label. But the tunnel entrance, you are coming from the south, going northward into this cave.
All right, let's.
Can everyone see their characters? Everyone load in?
I do believe so.
Yep.
All right. This is the gigantic map, so I hope.
How gigantic is it? Oh,
Well, you
that's
see those
right.
grid
It's
squares?
this
Yeah.
gigantic. Cool.
You see those grid squares? Those are 20-foot squares. I had to
Oh,
divvy it by
God.
4.
Ooh.
I had to subdivide it by 4 in order to fit you guys
Katie,
on
how's
here.
your computer holding up?
I'm on Eric's laptop, so I can actually see.
Eric, you're so sweet.
Katie, I don't know if it's easier or not, but you should be able to move around with either WASD or arrow keys.
Yeah, sorry, I'm holding baby with one hand and trying to
Oh
navigate.
yeah.
Aw,
Other.
baby.
No, I mean instead of drag and dropping, that might be easier. So.
Ah, gotcha.
Drag and drop
on
your
which hand the
computer
baby's
screen,
in.
not the baby.
Yeah. And she just massively unloaded her diaper, so I'll be back in a second.
Cool.
Love it.
I'll move you along with the party.
So we're heading north.
I believe so.
Yes. So this is a dark cave. Lumaris, can you see, or do I need to fix your vision?
I can see.
You can see.
Oh, I have dark vision. That's right. Haha, half orc. Although I
Oh,
want
good,
to try
I
to
did give
stay
you dark
within
vision.
30
Okay, cool.
feet of Nemia. Get
Yeah,
that
we should
stealth
probably all
bonus.
try and stealth and go with around Nemia while she has her spell up.
Can I have 5 feet of light around me from my pebble?
5 foot of bright,
No, no,
Dim.
it's dim.
5 foot of dim.
Didn't I get
Yeah.
my armor upgraded
That didn't work.
not that long ago?
Oh.
I'm trying to remember.
Maybe I'm getting Al Pacino's vision
I
as well.
thought you did, Zach.
And I
Yeah,
got
same.
like the specifically I got it where I got the what's it called removed, the stealth penalty. I don't have it written down though.
Lumaris, what's up?
It'd be called
Putting
muffled.
on the blue mask.
You have the blue mask?
I'm
Okay.
putting it on.
Yeah. Do you have 60 feet of vision right now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's dark vision.
That's why I'm putting it on, just to get that.
So 22.
22.
All right. Bogar is able to lead you guys forward up
Love me some
to
dark
this
vision.
point.
I barely ever play characters with it.
The tunnel
which
seems
boggles
generally
my mind 'cause
abandoned
so
right
many
now.
characters have dark vision.
Bogar, I don't even know if you can see very well.
I'm holding on to Bark Wahlberg as he leads with my 5 feet around me so I don't trip.
I have a
As you-
higher AC with this mask on than if I take my leather off.
Yes, it lets you add your charisma.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
taking my armor off.
You get naked?
Yeah. No, I have my cloak. I have my cloak of billowing.
The party just.
So he's
turns around.
almost naked. He's got a cape
Yeah.
on, okay?
Yeah.
He's got a
Watching
cape, a
Lamar's
mask, he's ready to party.
It is time.
Chippendale the finale. Here we go.
Oh no.
All right. The cave ahead of you. I guess I could throw down a wall. Not that it matters. The tunnel continues north of you, and you can feel some air, just a light movement of air coming from the north. To the east, it appears there's some sort of tunnel offshoot, but it has collapsed. There's a very strong smell of sulfur in the air.
Oh, we don't want to go that way. That's usually bad.
Jason, are you talking?
Hello?
Hi.
There you go.
I vaguely
I
heard you in
pick
the
up-
other room.
I pick up my sulfur rock and I disable it.
All right.
I think
Sulfur
this is
still
the way-
kind of lingers in the air a bit, but it's dissipating. Yes. So you got a rough peek down this tunnel, but the tunnel quickly curved, and so it's hard to see much beyond that.
Carmen,
small
come
bit
on.
of air blowing.
What? Oh, okay.
Let's clear this out. I think we want to go this way.
Can we tell like where if this tunnel is like sloping anyway?
What do you need me to do?
Good question. The tunnel that is collapsed to the right is ever so slightly sloping downward. The tunnel to your left actually appears to be staying even. So you guys went in on the side of the mountain, and it's just taking you straight across, deeper into the mountain, but level. The one to the right slopes downward slightly. Not a heavy incline.
So what does Fogar want Carmen to do exactly?
Well, we've got
Clear
a
these
wall
rocks.
of rocks. Yeah, there's rocks here. We need to
Okay.
clear them together.
Athletics or strength?
Oh, we need to be careful. It's
Carmen looks at you. Athletics or strength?
Step back. Go ahead and strength through it, Carmen. Just charge it.
Oh my gosh.
20. That's my mid roll.
Okay, well, what I was gonna ask for, well, that's a strength save.
Oh, oops.
That's okay. You can keep the die roll. What I was gonna say is I was gonna actually ask you to make a unusual roll, a sleight of hand strength check.
Oh, well, then that would be a total, if I keep the 10, it would be a total of 16.
5 plus what? Half proficiency? 5 plus 2, so
10
17?
plus, well, sleight of hand strength check. Never mind, so never mind, it'd be a 15. My mistake.
17.
I was using my
You
actual
have half
dex.
proficiency, don't you?
Huh?
You have half proficiency for some reason.
I do.
Where'd you get that from?
Don't remember. Got it from something, though.
That's so weird.
It's probably one of the
Anyway.
feats I took, to be honest.
I'm calling it a 17.
Okay.
Half proficiency is 2 plus strength, so on plus 10. Yeah, some of the rocks are coming out on your side, and actually doing pretty well. You're doing much better than Fogar did. He mostly because Fogar investigated to try and find the one rock he could move, and it was a little dark. He had trouble seeing. Carmen's just like, I'm gonna rip this one out, and if any start to tumble, I'll grab those too. Just do, and actually does pretty well. And pulls out a couple of big rocks, making a nice opening. You guys might be able to slither through, or Alina could fit comfortably through the top pile of rocks there.
To answer your question earlier about that half
Or Carmen can get going.
proficiency,
around more.
it came from Remarkable Athlete.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's interesting. It's very funny.
Yeah, let's go. So, Carmen's gonna look at me like, "Is this enough space, or do we think we need more?"
It takes her a couple minutes, but she clears out enough that's big enough for the halfling or for the gnome to fit through comfortably, and then the other guys you could squeeze through, or Carmen could keep clearing.
At this size, I look at the gnome and I say, "Hey, you want to check and see what's on the other side?"
Is the gnome
She
changing a
is-
diaper?
She's still a baby.
Yeah, she's still with baby. I'm sure she would be okay with that. Let me shout to her.
We just hear
Or
the
Carmen can
microphone.
just keep going. It just takes a little more time.
Well,
Is
just
it-
have Carmen keep going then.
Okay. Do you want me to do another check?
Hello.
Hi.
What am I
Um,
doing?
Hi. Carmen has cleared away a bunch of rubble to the eastern tunnel. The rest of the party could maybe slither through if they needed to, but it's actually a comfortable size for you to slip through, and they were wondering if you would and go investigate what's on the other side of the collapsed tunnel.
I'd be happy to investigate the tiny space that no one else can comfortably crawl through.
And rub it in our faces as she does so, it seems.
I mean, being 3 feet tall has its benefits, okay?
All right. Let me double check where you are on the map. Goodness gracious.
I am on the map.
On the map,
Al
on the
Pacino
map.
is like pacing.
The tunnel curves ahead of you. And what is ahead? What rooms are those? I don't know. Yeah. For now, you don't hear anything ahead other than just the general grumbling of the earth. No, not Nalina. That was me, Game Master. The tension as she crawls forward.
Right? Mission Impossible music starts playing.
So I can...
As you get right about here, you start to hear faint noises ahead. Footfalls echoing through the tunnel.
Okay. I'm
And
going...
then a loud sneeze that comes from sounds like some sort of dog or maybe a guard drake.
and stick to the wall.
Dun 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 dun.
And trying to do this one-handed. Hang on.
Just teach Emma to roll for you. Push the button, right?
Can I assist Carmen with
Well, yeah. While she's doing this, Carmen, are you continuing to clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fogar, you can help too.
Another sleight of
push it
hand.
No, you don't even have to bother to roll at this point because I'm gonna. Yeah, because it's easy enough. Once you cleared most of that, it started getting easier, and especially the longer Nalina's gone, you're like, well, nobody must be too close. So you start getting a little bolder, and it doesn't matter so much.
haha, a little boulder to move boulders?
Right?
This is when the rocks fall and we die.
Sorry, I just paused it so I could remind myself what else around here. You come to a place where a couple of tunnels are crisscrossing with each other.
Right. Because of light. So I have a 60-foot radius. So I can't see them over here anymore.
She's explaining to her mom.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You come to an intersection where a number of tunnels are crisscrossing each other. And you see a lot of the same tool markings that you saw at the other entrance. Like these have been widened. And evidently they're, at least 20 feet wide. Rather tall, wide tunnels. A lot of the pacing and footfall noises are coming from your right. They're echoing strangely. It sounds like some might be coming from ahead of you, but it's most heavily from your right-hand side. You don't see anyone at this time, but yeah, looking around, it starts to get it starts to sound like the footfalls are getting closer on your right-hand side.
I'd like to peek around the corner to the left and see if I can see anything, and then I will come back to the group.
Okay. Give me a stealth, if you would. Well, assuming you're stealthing.
Yes.
You're kind of being sneaky on your own, I figured. I don't know why I asked. She has reliable talent.
She'll just roll in
the
the
same.
30s.
There you go.
Sleight of hand, but it's the same check anyway, so. Wait, did I actually put anything in that room? What's supposed to be in there? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. You head up there and peek inside. And the map I'm using is unfurnished, is undecorated. So sorry, it's a big empty room. But
Okay.
I'll describe for you what's actually in there. Taking a peek inside, you see lots of bed and lodging. There's a number of beds pushed up against the far side that are actually somewhat nice. They're not like rough straw mattresses or something. They're actually a little luxurious. A couple of dressers, some trunks, things like that. Um, and as you look around, you see various books and tomes and things like that spread around. Nobody is in this room at the moment. But looking at a couple of beds, you see some large red robes laid out.
Red robes.
Red robes laid out on some of the beds.
I'm gonna grab those and stick them in my quiver.
Okay.
Are there any chests or boxes that look tempting?
Yes. As you are walking past and you casually try a few, you notice most of them have locks. And while the locks probably won't be too much effort for you, assuming they aren't magically trapped or something, they would take time. And so you could spend the time. I'm just throwing it out there. It's uncertain if they would be worth the time of your commando raid here.
Yeah.
But there are some, and they are tempting. Mostly like footlockers.
I'll give one a shot.
So you want a shot? Okay. While you're doing that, go ahead and make me a sleight of hand, if you would, please. Again, I don't know why.
Did you want me to roll my thieves' tools?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Thieves' tools.
Even better.
Trying your hand at one of the footlockers. While you're working on that, you start to hear some footfalls coming closer and low murmuring voices coming from the direction you came. I'm just going to move you into the room, assuming you're in there.
Okay. Thieves' tools is a 31.
Goodness gracious. 15. I think it was 15. Oh, is it dexterity? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, before you get it open, you hear the voices getting awfully close, like they're about to enter this room.
I would like to hide under one of the beds.
All right, she quickly grabs her tools and ducks under the bed. And you... Oh, why is it fighting me? Stop fighting. And you see a number of tokens, a number of people come walking in, a couple of guard drakes, two cultists murmuring to each other, talking. They've got their head on a swivel throughout the room. If you could make me a... Gosh, what's the hide check?
Stealth?
Stealth? Yes. Quick stealth. Actually, no, don't even bother rolling it. I don't understand. I know you're gonna be fine. It's fine. They're kind of looking around.
Anyways.
And then they continue on northward. A couple of drakes ahead, one behind, and they continue on away.
Beat.
Whee!
I go box that I opened.
And you go finish finding what's in your box. Neat.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, most of it is just clothing. You find a number of books. None of them are in language you speak. They look very kind of exotic, and more than a little arcane. But yeah, and otherwise it's a lot of personal effects. You find a shaving kit, and a number of needles. Some of them look like they could be used for applying tattoos. And otherwise just lots of books and clothing. Small undergarments, more red robes, shirts, things like that.
Cool. I'll just take the red robes and I will come back to.
Okay. Stay right there for me. Party.
Yes.
Melina has not returned, but Carmen finishes opening a gap big enough that you guys can comfortably, just kind of duck through and get through the other side.
Excellent.
So I've removed the wall. You guys are able to proceed the hallway if you would like to.
Yes, I would like to.
Alethea would
forward and cautiously.
grab him and be like, "No, let's wait for her to come back first."
But what if she's in trouble?
Do you hear fighting coming from the end?
What if we can't hear it? She was
Here,
surprised
let me
and
check.
taken-
And Alethea will do the message thing, and she'll keep to the back end of folks. Try and see if she can reach Nelina.
What's the limitations on message?
I think it's 120, and as long as I know the target, it can go around corners and through doors and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're actually not able to reach her.
Darn.
You suspect she's too far away. Yeah.
So as we come around the bottom part, I think we should probably stay close to the wall.
And do we see? I guess I would see the interchange, right? Because of how far I can see.
How far can you see? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you see a tunnel splitting off ahead of you as you're coming up.
So Alethea will be like, "Hey, wait, that's an intersection. Let's slow down. Let me check again." And as we got closer, I would try and use message one more time.
Still a little too far away.
Damn.
How far did she go?
I would like to. I would like to actively be trying to move quiet now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fogar switched to active
Same.
stealthing.
All
Yep.
stealth.
Stealth.
Not that it's going to do anything for Fogar, but I'm at least going to try.
If you're close enough to Nemia, you'll be able to get
You
some
got a
good extra.
23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'll even reroll.
Yeah, I'll assume you're all within 30 feet of each other.
I'm where I am.
You're not staying within past
I
trace.
am where I am.
Okay.
Carmen's going to point out that there's another split off over that way.
Yes. So you guys find a number of tunnels crisscrossing. This one's the one to the right slopes slightly upward. The one straight forward goes down a little farther, as well as the one Carmen spots is sloping ever so slightly down. These are nice, rather carved out lava tunnels. Yeah. And as you get up to the intersection, you start to hear a number of voices speaking. Most of it's echoing from your right-hand side. Occasionally you hear footsteps, but none that sound like they're actually getting too close. At least not yet.
Hmm.
And then I think we should wait here until Melina gets to us.
Okay, so
Everyone
hunker down and
against the
waste.
wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I hear the rest of the party from where I'm at?
Not yet. Not yet.
Uh,
For the rest of the party, well, unless Fogar, you were going to do something without waiting.
well, I was going to look at Carmen and motion to the pathway on the farthest left, and like do the thing where eyes and try and get her to go look and peek.
Oh, so instead of waiting, have Carmen go peek.
Just, I mean,
Just
we
throw
can
it out
wait. I should-
Yeah, I notice Fogar doing that. I'll creep forward.
As Carmen starts to go forward, hold up.
Uh-oh.
As Carmen starts to go forward, just 'cause I want to give you a chance to react.
Okay.
Yeah, why do you hate me so, game? There. And okay. You do start to hear a number of footfalls coming closer from the right-hand side. Just as you're about to step out, you're like, "Oh, I'm hearing something."
I'm over in this direction.
From over in this direction, yeah.
Okay.
I see Carmen hesitate, and I immediately douse my rock.
I'll back up, seeing that a rock has been doused. Maybe back up a little bit further into the tunnel.
Well, you're the one who hesitated.
Well, I heard the voices. I obviously would have snapped and looked over that direction. Or the footfalls. Oh, yeah.
And you guys hear some light grunting that sounds somewhat familiar.
I'm ready to go
creatures.
just ends up having, like, I've drawn the chancla.
You see a couple of guard drakes come into your vision, walking down the hallway from the right, and followed behind them is a couple of cultists, including one wearing purple robes. And as they're walking, they pause here at the intersection for a very tense moment, before the purple robe turns and heads north with one of the drakes, and the others continue on into the hallway to the left. And eventually you hear their footfalls fading. And he continues on until he's out of your vision.
One of those purple robes looked gross.
Right.
Was that the same sort of purple road we were seeing in the entrance?
Yes. Even though you're seeing a much closer, that looks very much like the one you saw at the southeast entrance with you.
Okay. I guess he looks
Have a picture?
gross. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you can show us a picture.
Yeah, make me a. Yeah, no. You're pretty suspicious, Alithia, without even having to roll. You're like, this guy either has the worst case of old age ever, or there's some kind of dark magic going on here, maybe necromancy or something.
The worst case of old age.
Right, the worst case.
Cool.
Just a little too gaunt, a little too tight skin yet wrinkly at the same time. It's unnatural. It's unnatural. Wearing very heavy plate armor. With the purple robe hanging off. And carrying a long sword strapped at the side. Yes.
Would have made for an interesting fight.
Go
All
get
right.
him, Carmen. We'll let you
Once-
fight them alone.
Just as you feel it's safe to keep walking again, you hear a very, because you're on edge, you hear a very light pattering coming from the left-hand side. And a brief, tense moment later, Nelina pops over. All right, Nelina, you can have your character back.
There you
very much.
are.
Yeah, so a group of kobolds and others went that way, and I point towards the tunnel that they went down that I have not gone to explore yet.
Gotcha.
Alithia kind of like looking at this. It's like, this feels like we're about to like dive into the thing. I'm curious what the other tunnel led to.
Which tunnel?
the one that we didn't finish exploring.
Oh, you
So
mean
go
instead
back
of
and go
clearing the
north?
rocks?
Yeah. Because like we're coming in like the side, and maybe based off where like the entrances are, like, and maybe we can get through with like one fight through. But what about that other tunnel that would seem to be like completely disconnected? Could we get through without fighting anything? If that's a good way to go. She's just curious. If it turns out, hey, there's a lava flow at the bottom of the whatever, then it's like, oh well, we're screwed. Let's go through here and kill one group or something.
Okay.
So we're gonna backtrack.
Yeah.
Okay. That's up to you guys.
Sounds like it.
You can move rather Kobe back there, or I can even just grab you. Doesn't matter. Only now I'm gonna grab you.
Oh, Nemi took off.
I'm quick.
But-
Speedy.
Ogre can't see you guys.
What
Sorry,
is
Fogar.
what is Fogar butting about?
He was left in the darkness.
Oh,
Put my hand on the wall and like slowly follow along.
Nice.
you still have Ow.
Yeah, I got 5 feet of light around me. I can make sure I don't trip on something.
I'll produce flame for you.
All right.
Did you get the
Melina.
light? Yeah,
What do you need? How much light?
2020.
Okay, thank you. What's funny is Nemia has a sword too.
I do.
Yeah, but this is something I can just like close my hand and get rid of the
Yeah.
spell if I need to. But
Right.
that way, Fogar can at least see, because I know the pain.
I mean, I could waste a spell slot and get myself dark vision, but
Yeah, that's my spell slot. We have a lot ahead of us.
All right.
yeah, that's my thought.
As you come around the curve, you feel the wind ever so slightly on your face, coming from down the tunnel. Again, this tunnel is level, not upward or downward. And as you come around the curve, you start to see some vague light coming down the tunnel. I didn't actually put a light source in. My bad. Sorry.
I would like to act
fine.
stealth at this point.
Same.
all right, let's go.
Then I'm just gonna wait back here as I see them all start slowing down.
There we go.
The light that you see pouring looks like daylight. It's not a room or something. You see some light coming through, some like daylight. Let me just get a vague pouring in there. Does that look right? Yeah. And I'll actually need to teleport you to a different map because this one sucks. Have I mentioned I don't like this map maker? Anyway, that's okay. What is the description here? And you hear sounds, vague sounds of screaming and heavy thumps and things coming from outside. But it's distant, kind of an echoing kind of a sound.
Like the sounds of a distant battle.
Kind of. But some of it's just raw screaming.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
I would like to take a peek.
Take a peek outside.
Yeah.
Outside, you're looking out into a... Is this gonna work? Are my walls set up? Yes. You look outside and you see the ground covered with bones. Some of them rather large, big, almost like dragon bones. And then you see a steep wall ahead of you. And poking your head out, you're like, this is some sort of collapsed sinkhole. And the walls go up about 30 feet up to the open air. And is this gonna work for me? Probably not, because it hates me. Normal. No, fuck it. I don't care. We'll just leave this normal. So, Herman peeking out. Let me just I'll grab the whole party so you can all see what's going on.
They could also be watching my stream.
Oh, they could.
Yeah, that's what I need. Another audio source.
I mute
Mute is an
stream.
option.
Yeah.
I've been having a lot of audio problems.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
Yay! That is a huge sinkhole. Dang.
okay. It's another gigantic map.
Yep. Nope. I crawl back in the sinkhole or in the hallway.
Yeah.
I see sky, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's generally
I
yes.
didn't create a light source today. This is what happens when I have to like redo the entire map.
How do
And
we wait
just
to work on it?
Oh.
yeah, but I have good vision, so I have to like log in as one of you guys to see what's going on. There we go. Created a sunlight. And looking up above the walls of this sinkhole are about 30 feet up. But above you, you see to the west and to the south, large rocky outcroppings that look like you might be inside the caldera of the volcano, and that's the inside wall of it. Additionally, just to your north, you see the edge of Tiamat's temple, and it is just from what you can find as the scouts described. Large, massive structure.
I mean, we've technically succeeded in our objective of finding the way in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
Oh,
no.
yeah.
The secret entrance we are looking for is a secret entrance into that.
Let's see. So the
Oh.
sinkhole's 30 feet deep. The sides are steep, but they're composed of rough volcanic rock that's relatively easy to climb. Dragon bones cover the bottom of the pit, making the floor difficult terrain. Every now and then you see a dragon flying overhead, but none of them seem to spot you down, or none of them spot you down here. You're just peeking out into the hole.
So, like, could we estimate, like, if we crawled out of the sinkhole, how far from the temple we would be?
Are there other tunnels as well in this
Well,
sinkhole,
there's
or is
the
this the only one?
This black corner right here, that is the edge of the temple. So,
Oh, it's like right there.
Alithia is
Oh.
the only. Is
Oh.
Alithia the only?
I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
I can
put
see
a
it,
light source.
yeah.
I put a light source. Never mind. Everyone can see that.
Well, I mean, we're down at a pit, so we really can't see it. But
If we walk like over to this
It's just
north
tall.
end of the sinkhole, are there any other like openings or tunnels?
Yes, you can walk down there. No, you don't find any.
Okay, it's worth asking.
No, that's a fair point.
But here's the thing: we crawl up the 30 feet, right? Heck, if we want to be real swanky, Carmen could crawl up there with a rope. That helps the rest of us, right? And we can get all up there.
It's
And then-
actually it's easy enough to climb. I'm not even gonna make you do any checks unless you're trying to do it swiftly or something.
Oh, geez. Then we're right here. We can just basically start charging into the thing, right?
And we don't know how many people are in the area at all.
Right. Do we want to do this, or do we
And
want to go
dragons in
up
the air.
through the hallway that guard group went up, like when they split off into two different directions?
But we're trying to get to there, though.
Yes,
Like,
but now we're gonna
Right.
if we climb up out of here, one, this is probably getting in view of something. Two, we don't have no idea how many people are around on the surface.
3, we don't know where the entrance is.
So we follow the path, see where the path comes out at.
Okay, question. Can we, like, stealthily try to peek our head up over the edge of the sinkhole?
Yeah, Fogart's just gonna hop back in the tunnel and walk back down. Fuck this guy. There's too many dragons here.
Yeah,
That
there's
doesn't mean
that
the
too.
dragons are gonna come and directly attack us. Like they probably won't be able to distinguish between us and their own people.
This is true.
Unless we start doing something crazy.
All,
right?
all little people look the same to them.
That's sort of true.
I mean, plus we also, I know Katie's not on right now, but she did grab those red robes.
I mean, at the very least, we should take a peek over the edge and just kind of peep
Mhm.
over and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
like to. 3 feet isn't that long to get up to the top.
And it's in range of my face.
Perfect.
Oh, you get that.
So yeah, I'll do it.
What I'm
Climb
gonna
my way
do-
up over there, sneakily, and take a peek.
Right.
What do I see? With my 10 perception.
Hey.
Carmen sees. Please work, please work. That didn't work. Okay. Carmen, I'm gonna give you a fly around.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Alright, this will be fun. Whee.
We almost. Oh, that's what I can do. Duh, Nathan's stupid. I can make your vision like super long.
Oh. Pull a, Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that is super long. Okay.
I want to give you a vision of the like size of the
I
caldera.
mean, you could also just transition it from darkness to daytime, and
There's walls,
yeah.
but I wanted to give Carmen a view of the other side.
Okay. Alright.
All right.
It's big.
So yeah, Carmen's like, oh, that's a big place, and that's a big building.
So I guess once I kind of take my peek, what did I see anything else, like any activity around the
I'm
base?
sorry. Yes, I was supposed to give you that. Poking your head up above, you hear the sounds of screaming more clearly, but they sound like they're coming to the north. Like whoever's making that noise is blocked by the building, so you can't actually see who's making that sound or whatnot.
Mhm.
But eventually, and actually, as you're peeking up and looking around, getting a scope for the size of the place, the screaming stops. You watch very tensely to see if anyone comes around, and you see a large red dragon fly up over the building from the far side, and kind of hover in the air, maybe 500 feet up or something. Just on the other side of the building, he just flies up and then just hovers there, looking very menacing. The looking around both sides of the caldera, you don't see any tunnel entrances or things like that. So if someone is up here on this platform, they clearly don't get here from the south or from where you can see from. There are possibly entrances to the caldera from the north side, unless they just come down the mountain, climb up over the lip.
Okay. Alright, so we see big hovering red dragon. Can I tell about how old it might be?
This one looks larger than any dragon you've fought before.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I don't want to deal with that. Well, I think I've seen everything that I need to see. I'm gonna come back down and let the party know what I've seen. The big temple and a big dragon. It's not Tiamat though. It's a red one.
But we tried the other hallways.
And then
I think we're.
you said the screaming stopped?
Yes.
Did it pick up
Yes.
again?
No, it's now relatively silent. If you listen carefully, you can still hear the sounds of the battle outside the caldera, but it's a little muted just because you're so high up and there's the walls around you.
I'm gonna check in with the other squad, see what's going on with them.
Red Dragon probably had a snack. Not much we can do about that. I think we should listen to Fogar and go back down the other tunnels.
Let's see. Lumaris reaching out to the other squads. Where is the thing? Something just swatted my foot. I don't know what that was.
It was me.
It was Jason. Oh, 13.
Yeah, Sunset. That was a
one
lot
of
of
the squads,
things. I'm pretty sure that was bigger than an
decided
adult Red
to
Dragon. It's the next
go
step up.
for
And none of us want to deal with
Melina
that
and
right
Lumia's
now.
entrance that they found. They say they encountered a little resistance once they got inside, but they were able to take them down before alerting the guards. They're not certain, but they think they might have found where some prisoners are being kept. That said, it's a little guarded, and so they're trying to figure out a plan to get the prisoners out. One of the squads, what's in that room? One of the squads is not responding, so just radio silence on them.
That's rough.
The fourth squad says that the squad that's radio silent tried to sneak in the northern entrance, the one that was heavily guarded. They said they were going to attempt to talk their way in there. So we're uncertain what happened to them. They could be dead. They could be unable to speak. We're not sure.
Could be fed to a dragon.
It could be fed to a dragon. The
What
fourth
group was
squad,
that
though.
one?
I'm sorry. So squad number 1 went to Nemia's entrance. Squad number 2 is radio silent. Squad number 3 is able to tell you what happened to squad 2, or at least sort of tell you the last thing they knew. But squad 3 themselves went up to the northern entrance. And they... Where do those go?
You don't think that's what the screams were?
Oh, and they are actually in the middle of a fight as you contact them, Mars. And they ask if you're nearby, if you're able to help. They tell you which entrance they went in. It was the one that was almost due north, which was relatively unguarded by our intel. And they're in the middle of a fight. They thought they could take them. It was just a couple of cultist guards and a couple of drakes. They thought they could take them, but then a pretty scary elven lady in a purple robe showed up, and she's got some pretty heavy-duty ice magic that she's hitting them with.
She sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Which groups are which? So 1, 2, and 3. What was their objectives?
The squad number 1 that went in the eastern side, they their objective was the Dracohorn, but they think they found the prisoners. Squad number 2 that's silent was trying to find treasure. Squad number 3 was trying to find the prisoners. They're the ones in the middle of the fight.
We're the only ones who have stuck on task then.
Oh, you didn't know what you
proud
were going
of
to find
us
when you got in
guys.
here.
This is true.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
good.
So now it's the thing. So we found what we needed to do, right? The secret entrance. Yay. But now what's our next thing? Do we want to go find
Yeah,
prisoners?
you found a way into the caldera. If you wanna
Yeah.
just run up
I
the
think-
temple.
I think we should listen to Fogar and go back and look at some of the other tunnels. We may have to run into that purple road person.
But isn't the eventual goal to get to the... Because we can see the temple, right?
Yes, there's also a red dragon in the air.
You know? Maybe
And
there's
the
a-
more we interrupt each of these things, the weaker or preventing the summoning. The weaker Tiamat will be.
From your
Carmen, did you
perspective,
see a door?
yeah, I was gonna say Carmen. I was gonna have Carmen. From what you saw of the temple, you didn't see an entrance. In fact, it looked like you might be looking at the backside of the building. And furthermore, you don't see any windows or anything. This is a pretty solid structure.
Yeah.
Spiky, but solid.
I'll also
At least from this side.
offer that information up.
So if we're on the backside, more likely the entrance to that red dragon.
He may not be there all the time, but he happens
He's
to be
there.
at this moment.
Yeah, he's there right now. So I don't think we got the time to waste. So yeah, we'll probably have to abandon this at the moment and then find another way in.
Oh,
Okay.
are
I
we
think
ready?
we should go help the other squad so that we don't lose objectives.
If we can get there in time, sure.
The other squad, from what you remember of the briefing and things like that, is on the literal opposite side of the
Yeah,
Caldera.
the one that's in the fight
wait,
right now. I
did
don't
you
think
say
we can
help
get to.
them?
Like you guys went in the south side, this squad went in the north.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go off the fact that he's probably fighting one of the purple robes that walked by the tunnels we just passed.
So then wouldn't it make sense to come up behind and use the tunnel that purple robe used?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So yeah,
So we need to
Right.
backtrack then.
Back to
yeah.
the tunnels, yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right.
I guess let's get
so
back to
nice
that
of you guys to
original.
join me where I was 15 minutes ago.
Oh shit.
I
Carmen's like, woohoo! I'm out.
I know how to move fast.
Christ almighty. Carmen's already back to the intersection.
Yeah, that's where we said we were going.
kinda.
Yeah, I
Trying
just
to give
zoomed
Fogar
out and then
light.
I used the control moves so I could just.
Okay, where'd you go?
He's jumped ahead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks like.
And I'm waiting
Here I
right
am
at the
trying to
intersection.
be-
I'm like way over here already. Come on, slowpokes. Let's go.
Well, I mean, Carbon's there, so I was just gonna go ahead and.
I'm just being there because I know
You
that
wanna
we're
teleport?
stopping there.
I asked Fogar, would he like more light than his little rock?
I have produce flame going for him.
Oh,
Pork bees. Thank you.
It's fine.
All right. Where we go? Well, it's around here.
We went straight north, right?
The purple robe went straight north. Yes.
Well, hold on. They described it as a lady with ice, so it's a different purple robe than who we saw.
How did he... What?
They said the people who were in the fight right now, it was a lady with ice showed up. The purple robe person we saw here was like a gaunt, like dead looking thing. Maybe
I'd-
like an undead thing.
I'd like to try going that way.
Carmen wants to go in the room to the left.
Yes, Carmen points that way.
Okay.
I guess I should say we're stealthing again.
Yeah.
You've got another little bit of time with Pass Without Trace, so I figure I'm not even going to bother with the rolls for the
Okay.
moment.
Oh,
Because
this
I'd just do a
opens
group
up.
roll, and half of you have crazy stealth, so add a +10 on that for everyone. The group roll is easily going to pass.
This is a very
At this
open
level,
room.
At this level, Pass Without Trace, yeah. Yeah, so again, this map didn't get very decorated, so this is the same room Nalina saw. This is has a number of beds, actually rather luxurious beds on them. Some various furnishings, a lot of footlockers, book stands, books and tomes, things like that. And briefly glancing at some of them, they're in rather exotic languages. Some of you might recognize one or two, like either in Infernal or Celestial or Primordial or things like that. And they all appear to be on different arcane subjects. But that's what's going on in this room. It looks like quarters, and nobody is in here, but luxurious quarters.
And we see the red robes and stuff like that too.
Nalina took them, so no, you don't see
Oh,
They're
okay.
in her quiver.
Never mind.
But I assume Nalina explained this is where she got him.
I don't know. That's
If
up
she
to her.
even tells us.
Did she even tell you she had them? Uh-oh, Katie, we lose you.
I,
She is,
I
baby.
can't, but
Ah.
I will say, oh yeah, This room. I grabbed these from here and show them the red robes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, this is the information that the people from, like, that's a Bayan robe, right?
It looks like it. Certainly looks familiar.
So then we have the information that the people of Thay wanted to hear from us, right? Where these people were. They're here.
True.
I don't know how we were supposed to contact them and let them know that, but
Continuing upward, or are we going to the other hallway?
I think we should continue upward.
Yeah, and because this is where a group patrolling went, right?
Well, I think they came in, and then they went up.
Yeah,
I
you
thought they
guys,
split, right?
you guys saw them split where the purple robe took one of the dogs or one of the guard drakes and went north, and the rest came in this room. Nalina saw them go through this room and northward. She was hiding under a bed.
If the purple robe went up the other hallway, we should probably follow the other hallway, right?
Well, but he's
I'll be
not
right
the
back.
same purple robe.
He is a purple robe though. So
He is a purple robe, but not the same one.
Alright, well, onward. Let's go.
Namiya takes off. The tunnel isn't far, and you can see ahead of you. It actually looks very similar to the room you were currently in. Oh, and actually, I'm sorry. Let me put a quick. That's elegant. Okay. Continue. You see a room very similar. This one also has lots of luxurious furnishings, more beds with red robes around. Again, room empty. Nobody is present in this room at the moment. It's functionally identical to the last room we were just in. Lots of red wizard personal effects and things like that. Judging by the number of beds in the two rooms combined, there's enough room in here for over 40 wizards, maybe more. And ahead of you, you see a large wooden door. It's not very decorative or anything like that. It looks like it was put up rather haphazardly, just to offer some privacy for this room against whatever's beyond it. It's not like it's part of a proper structure or design. Again,
I'm gonna
these
get
are kind
closer
of
to the
rough
door,
code.
and I want to listen. Do I hear anything on the other side?
You hear
Okay, I'm back.
perception, please.
Welcome back.
Sorry, my eye was dying.
Not very perceptive. It's fine. Love that we rolled the exact same thing.
You don't hear much, but you do hear noise. Like it could be footsteps, could be light talking. There's life on the other side. It's hard to make out exactly what it is. It's not loud. It doesn't sound like a fight, but it sounds like there's a number of somethings on the other side. Possibly a little distance away. It's not like it's immediately on the other side, but who knows if it's a big room or what. But yeah, you're hearing life on the other side.
Can I stealthily try to crack the door open and see if I see anyone immediately on the other side?
Okay. One sec. I'm clicking the right button. Temple. Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check. You got your pass without trace. You're gonna need it. 29.
29.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quick pop you on the other side. Drink. That's what you see. A tunnel heading to the left and to the right, as well as one straight ahead. And they look to be. Oh, and you see a number of cultists out there, as well as some guard drakes. Looking far beyond, there appears to be a couple of chambers ahead that don't look pleasant. They almost look like cells.
Like prisoner cells?
Probably.
Or that's it's either that or an ogre den. So which is more likely. About the same level of cleanliness.
Well, I will relay that to the group and ask, do we want to go through this door or do we want to go to the other hallway?
I mean, based off where the other hallway was going, we would probably go by this anyway. So maybe it might be best to do here, because then we're kind of hitting them from the side versus dead on.
Either way, I just want to start fighting people, so.
And that's it for tonight.
Right.
Lol.
Yeah. Despite your stealth, it is pretty clear to you if you walk out there, you're going to be in full view of everyone. So there's no. You were able to kind of open the door stealthily, but there's no real way you're walking out there without someone spotting you.
That's fair. So, I mean, the people who could fit into the robes that Elena snatched, we could try that out. Or we could just walk in like we own the place and see if they ask questions.
I was more leaning towards open the door and just start blasting.
That works too.
100% honest.
Carmen likes that plan,
So, Namiya will
even if it's
wave
not the
Carmen
smartest.
in front of her and ready an arrow. And the first person I see, I'm shooting.
This is how you kill a prisoner.
The first person in red I see, I'm shooting. How about that?
How about the first cultist you see?
Fine.
I like that being an actual thing. Like, I'm gonna get the first person. It's like,
Yeah, because right now Carmen's the first person you would see, so it's like twink off the back of her armor.
No, I didn't mean Carmen.
But all right, is everyone cool with like kind of just charging in, taking these guys on?
Yeah.
yeah, let's go.
Alrighty. Alithia will also she'll ready some more Eldritch Blasts. So basically, as soon as the door opens, she wants to also fire at a cultist she sees, and she'll select one that's different from what Namiya shoots at.
I would also like to ready an arrow to shoot a cultist. I don't care if anyone has shot it before me.
Is this how you kill civilians? No kidding. Why is that? Oh, because there's the two.
Wow.
I see. Sorry.
Set the blind and mute, man.
him. Sorry, this was me not putting all of the stuff out there. Also, things have slightly changed since Sumio was there. But yeah. And 1 and 2 and 3 and a yahaha. Okay. Oh, neat. So, what? How many people prepared things? You guys were all preparing shots at the first cultist you see? What I'm
No.
hearing?
Just
I guess
So
at the very least, I'm gonna just say that I have a total defensive stance kind of thing, a dodge action, I guess, because I'm ready for anything. But it's not my
Okay.
turn yet to run in and start slashing.
That's fair.
Okay.
So yeah, Carmen basically busts open the door. We all take our shots and then get into
Do we want to
initiative.
send a message to the Southwest team to give them a heads up? Or no?
Who knows? Maybe one of the other teams is on like the other side of the same area, trying to
Alright.
figure out what to do, and here we are giving them the opening they needed.
Exactly. Wasn't there a team specifically looking for the hostages or whatever they are, prisoners?
That was Team 1. Well, excuse me, no.
They thought
Team
they
1,
found them, but it
team
was
they
heavily
found.
guarded.
It's heavily guarded, yeah.
So is that what we're doing? I'm opening this door.
Yeah, let's go.
Are we ready?
Think so.
Charge.
Okay.
Ugh!
And I guess I'm running in, huh?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm doing? Oops.
yes, it is.
Oh, stop. All right, I'll use my 50.
Wait, I'm sorry. Initiative, please.
Okay.
That's important.
That is important.
Oh no! It did dumb things, and I logged out by accident.
Shit.
I hit the wrong button.
Goodness.
Got to load back in. I don't know what happened. I think I hit a button that was a quick key for the log out.
You can delete Al Pacino from the initiative order.
Here we go.
Nathan, I rolled a 26 for my initiative, but it didn't come over.
Okay.
I rolled sad.
I did too.
Okay. Melina rolled a 26. All right. And everyone else got rolled in except Al Pacino.
You can delete him. He follows me. Yeah.
My initiative was a 14. So, there's too many things out here. I'm just going to take a DM turn and move them all at once.
That's fine. Acceptable.
I normally like to intersperse them with you guys, but there's too many. All right.
Hopeful.
Kicking open the door, Nalina is definitely the first to react. Happens a lot. Twitchy finger,
It does. Yeah.
high anxiety. And I know Carmen was intending to charge out. Sorry. But
It's fine. It's okay.
I have that arrow ready too. What about
Yeah.
the ready action?
Oh yeah,
Everybody was
ready
just
arrows,
as ready as Carmen.
Yeah,
Some
so
more
should
than
our
others.
ready actions happen?
Ready
first?
actions pop off. I'll resolve them in initiative order. So Nalina, did you have something enabled? Shooting
I
somebody?
did. Yep.
Okay.
Sure did.
You need me to roll for you? Or you roll?
No, it's okay. I am multitasking.
Okay. I just-
So I'm going to hit this person here.
The commoner?
Oh, I'm sorry. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
before you, I should have described the scene. I'm terribly sorry. Before you, you see a number of cultists and guard drakes, as well as a number of people that are not in chains, but they are in rags and appear very thin, as if they've been malnourished. You see them all being led to the left. and a cultist with a couple of drakes is behind them, and they're all shambling up the left side, towards the left-hand side. Beyond them, you see a number of cultists and other drakes in the hallway behind, and those are the cells that Nemia peeked back there. So that's what's going on there. So Nalina, just in your field of view, you see a whole bunch of commoners, and then like a guard drake. Sorry.
Cutting out here.
Okay. Looks like she has decided not to shoot the commoner.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not do that.
Fair enough.
Okay. And
Okay, yeah, sure.
let's
Fine.
see.
27. Yes.
And since it's are they
You get it. I think she was asking if they were surprised.
Go for it. Yep. Just because
So-
I think it's cool. They're
Well, don't you have
surprised just for
advantage
you.
on as long as they haven't taken their first turn anyway?
But if they're surprised, she crits automatically as long as she hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if they aren't, but I think it's cool, so they're surprised just for you, ma'am.
Let's see.
I mean, the rest of you can be surprised too. I don't think you have any bonuses for it, though. Maybe you do. I don't know. Well, surprised would mean they don't get to take their turn, I guess. Oh, well, but it's not the first round of combat. It's ready actions. So screw it. It might as well be a surprise round.
Yeah.
I just heard all those dice from over here.
It's not coming over, but whatever.
That's sad. I wanted to see him.
Click, clack, clack.
I know.
So
but
it
it's sad.
rolls piercing damage, thunder damage, and then sneak attack. Is that what it did?
I think so, yeah.
So we ignore the thunder. So it'll be 12 and 12. Well, and it crits.
So that's 50 sneak attack, 12 die damage, and then another 6 from her
50
dex and the plus.
sneak attack.
So that's 62, 68.
That's disgusting.
Goodbye, guard drake.
It
nice
just
to know
flies
you.
across and gets pinned to the wall. Jeez.
Not coming through, Nathan.
I don't think he has that much HP.
Oh.
Maybe he does. Eric, what was the number?
68, I think is what the math ended up being.
Oh, he did. Are you saying 6 die 8 or 60?
68. 68.
68.
You're
Double
telling her the dice
digit,
that
a
you
6 and
roll.
an 8.
68. 2 less than 70.
2 less than 7.
night.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. It actually doesn't quite drop it,
Whoa.
but it definitely stumbles back and kind of howls. But not before more arrows start flying out. Whatever, or Eldritch Blasts, I guess.
Alright, so Lithia, kind of seeing that this Drake is still up, so she'll fire off her 3. She'll put 1 into this guard Drake, and then 2 into that guard Drake.
Perfect. Yep. Yep.
Please tell me 11 force damage. Oh no. Yeah!
Hey. What was the overkill? 2? Ah.
Oh,
That last
and then I
one,
crit!
Oh.
I'm assuming a 19 hits as well, right?
Yes. They've got a little natural armor, but not that much.
Okay, 11 on the first hit, and then only 13 on the second, so that's 24 into this overall damage into this other Drake.
Cool.
That's pretty good still.
Drops one. Nice little damage to the other one. Alright. right. Bogart, did you have anything prepped or no?
Nope.
Umaris, anything prepped?
Nope.
You're a little far back. Actually, I'll use these commoners.
I'm gonna
Carmen.
fire.
I was just gonna rush in.
Carmen is going to charge. A prepared charge. So no attack, but you can rush in, I guess.
Boom.
Also, up the corridor, you see a couple of cultists leading the commoners away.
Okay. Good to know.
As well as
I'll do some hand signals back to like Nemia and Nalina and Fogar, who I can still see through the door. That way that they are
Alright.
aware, and that there are a lot more over here, further down the way.
And Namia.
I'm gonna fire 2 arrows into this guy.
From that guy. Awesome. Pop, pop.
Jesus.
He
Oh.
is hit by both. No, he's hit by one. Hit by the first one.
I was
Sorry.
about to
Woo!
I misread the second one. I'm sorry. Yes. He's hit by 14. Which does
So 9 damage.
9 damage. All right, not bad for a little surprise damage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, actual combat. A surprise round ish. So, Nalina, you actually get a full turn.
Yeah.
You can run in and do whatever you want.
Cool. I need better line of sight. So let's do this.
I'm assuming they're not surprised anymore, right?
Right.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna have him be, but I was like, good enough for a prepared attack. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to shoot this dragon claw.
So you still have advantage because they haven't gone yet, right? Is
Yeah.
that correct, Nathan?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are it's trash mobs. I'm kind of playing loose with it and just being like, yeah, whatever you want to do.
Fair.
He's like, but once you get inside the temple,
I don't mean to be dismissive, like, but, I'm prepared up for roll player today.
42 damage, rolling on a 26.
damn.
Beautiful.
And he drops.
Yay!
You can move or bonus action wherever you want to do, if you need to.
I already moved, yeah.
Cool. Lithia.
Okay. Lithia will go through the door. Okay. She will then. I want to do some measuring. She will bonus action hex this guard Drake.
That one. Okay.
Yep. And then she's just gonna unload 3 more into it.
Up. 1.
Oh
Crit.
God.
Nice.
Lithia, Lithia bringing the power
Okay.
tonight.
Nice. All 3.
So that's 14 force, 1 necrotic on the first hit.
Damage type doesn't matter for him, so you can just add it. We'll just go.
Cool. .22 on the
37.
on the critical.
37.
And then-
51.
Boom.
Jeez. So much damage.
So close.
Oh, I
Dark.
didn't. I didn't.
Frederick is so close.
Oh, darn. All right.
A paper cut. That's all he needs.
Is it really just 1 hit point
Now you
left?
just make me feel bad.
No, it's not 1 hit point. It's just so close.
And then, so that was 20 feet up, and then I'm going to then take a 5-foot step back just to kind of clear the way.
Sure. All right, Fogar.
Okay. I'm gonna pull him down here just for the sake of. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Is it messing with your vision?
Yeah, I can see his dark vision. So. Right.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna plant some torches. There's people that can see around here. Drop some torches.
I look at the prisoners and I motion for him to come this way.
Okay. You see a lot of panic and confusion in their eyes.
Come on.
Make
We're
me
gonna get you out.
a. Are you actually gonna take an action or anything this turn?
Huh?
Or is that
Well,
your action?
that was gonna be my action.
Okay. In that case, I'll give you a roll for it. If you want to make me a. Your choice of some sort of charisma skill. I don't know, performance, persuasion, intimidation.
They're all the same.
Cool. Give me charisma then, please. Okay.
Bogar.
Another large man with a large guard dog.
Bogar on the initiative tracker on my end, it just shows him as blank initiative, so he's at the very bottom.
Really? I show him at a 16.
Yeah, me too.
Odd. I tried to close it and then I guess I could refresh the page.
Hit escape, reload.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not my turn yet.
All right. Fogar, any Buck Walter? No, sorry, Al Pacino. Any Al Pacino?
Al Pacino's done.
There we go.
Al Pacino's done. He's dodging.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Sorry, I'll take one more step.
Arrows are flying. Magic is flying. A couple of guards just dropped. Now there is panic among the prisoners. One lady comes and cowers here, but the others start panicking. These guys run up that way. She just spins in a circle. And these two kind of try to duck for cover beyond, away from what you guys are doing. They're not getting very far, they're just ducking. This lady's just panicking in place. These two fellas draw swords and come sprinting down. 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't get far enough. They just come sprinting down. And they, rounding the corner, seeing all of you guys to take a defensive stance. Good. The Drakes here immediately come up to tear into Carmen.
Bring it.
Bring it.
This one's gonna roll with disadvantage.
Roll with disadvantage? Okay, we'll do that one first. Tries to... They each try to bite at you and a tail slap. Maybe not in that order, but I'm going to do it in order.
Okay. You're trying to beat an
rolls
18.
Yeah, roll with disadvantage on the bite. Did not come over to... Come on. Work. 7. Carmen.
Miss.
Cool.
I think I had that disadvantage.
16.
Miss.
Cool. Second guard drake. Same combo. Bite. 17.
Miss barely.
Fail
That one
19.
hits though.
That one hits for a total of 4 hits. 4
You
bludgeoning.
rolled
damage.
the minimum after all that.
Oh yeah.
I'll take it.
You welcome, Carmen.
I still
These-
have
these
1
drakes
tip
were a-
HP.
These drakes were a lot more intimidating the last time you fought them.
Yeah,
At, like,
way
level
back in that
2.
town forever ago.
Way back, like, level
The
1 or 2.
cave. Yeah, there was a cave.
Look how far you've come.
Nice.
Great. Others rush into battle. How far can we get? Okay, I'm gonna start cleaning up bodies. Rushes forward. And slashes a scimitar at. Or he draws a scimitar and slashes at Al Pacino. Twice, multi-attack. Al Pacino is dodging, which is a good thing because these guys have patterns. Just
Oh no.
so it's a flat roll. 20 on the first, 7 slashing, 11 on the second. I assume that misses Al Pacino.
The first one will hit. The second one does not.
Cool. 7 slashing Al Pacino from the first hit. Guard drakes. What can I do with guard drakes? How far can they get? They can travel. Yeah, I need to move faster. Can't just sit here playing by myself. 3 foot, good. Al Pacino. This guy does not have pack tactics, so disadvantage. Bite 9, tail 12. Okay.
Miss and miss.
That's good. This one, this one just comes sprinting right for you.
Does
guard
Al
break right
Pacino
there.
get an opportunity attack?
Nope, he used it for the disadvantage.
He would have, but yeah. This guy rushes forward, only makes it so far. Drake stays there, looking aggressive. This one back here looking aggressive. And and we see a couple more people coming around the corner. As you see them come into view, they're blissfully unaware of what's going on around here until they come around the corner, see the carnage, and that's as far as they get, and they'll react next turn. You see a mixture of prisoners and what look to be some high-ranking cultists.
Okay.
And that's what we see. Maris. Yeah, make sure to mouse over check names. Don't want to hit a commoner.
Well,
Well, I mean, you can, I guess, if that is what you want. Olivia.
Hey,
One fireball ends it all.
It would.
I don't
You're
think it'll
right.
end it.
I'm kidding.
I gave you that
Lightning bolt.
potion.
Nah. We're trying to save these people, not murder them.
Alithya's just like, you know what? Nemia's plan wasn't that bad after all.
Okay, let's see here. Well, For right now, I'm just gonna yeet the produce flame I have in my hand. There's Drake right in front of Fogar.
That one. It's almost dead.
What is it? Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, that one then. One behind. I'm assuming a 22 will hit.
Yep.
There's so many tokens on this.
Sorry, can you mark the one you were targeting? That one. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that'll drop him. Score one
Gotta duck over
for
here.
Lumaris. Same story.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
I got the kill credit. All the
Nice.
XP belongs to me.
Ha!
Yay! Steal that soul.
Right. Carmen.
All right, so I have this guard drake that is right in front of me. I'm just gonna go ahead and start wailing on it. I'm gonna attack it with La Chancla 3 times. So here's attack 1, here's attack 2, here's attack 3. Aww.
Hit, miss. Total of 31.
Still not bad damage. So 31 damage against this guard drake. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. And I'm gonna action surge because we've got a lot of things on the board that we need to start getting rid of. I'm gonna
Are
action
you gonna
surge.
be able to? Are you planning to rest before your next big fight?
I hope so at some point,
A
but
big
we'll
fight.
see. I only need a short rest. But I'm gonna go ahead and attack it with action surge. Like I said, we just need to start getting these things out of here. So another 1, 2, 3.
Hit, miss, hiss. Hit. Okay, so 16 and 15 to the 31.
Okay. There you go.
Lovely.
And I'm just gonna hold position. That's where I'm gonna stand.
Holding.
It's
Nemia.
almost dead.
Okay, so question. If I fire a volley right here, would I be able to hit this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy?
Remind me. Volley. Use your action to make a ranged attack against any number of creatures within a 10-foot point. You can see you must have ammunition. All right, you get to choose each of them. So,
Wow.
show me your point. Make a 10-foot. Right there. Okay.
Put all of your arrows in one string and just go for it.
Distance 10. Okay. 10-foot right there. So all those 1, 2, 3 guys.
Yeah. Let's
So-
go for it.
Can she target a corner? Yeah, like that. Because then
There you
I
go.
think she can hit 4.
Yeah, I think that's a better shot
Yeah.
right there.
That's what I want. I want all 4 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a guy right under it? No. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Yeah, separate attack roll for each one. So let's just go top to bottom. 1, 2, and then left to right. 3, 4. How's that? Counterclockwise. Should I even bother looking at the stat sheets? Oh, 1 to 13.
Well, one of them's a 13.
Yeah, the first one.
First one with a 13 is a miss. Second one with a 22. If it's not a hit, I'm surprised. Okay, that's a hit. 31 barely hit, and 21.
Is that a critical? That 31?
Yeah.
yeah, it's a crit.
All right.
21 hits as well. So it's just the top guy got missed.
Sweet.
The other 3, roll it up.
Alright.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right, have fun. All right, I don't believe any of these guys have taken damage yet.
No, so no Colossus. on them.
So, oh whoops, my bad. Can't do that. This guy takes 7 damage. This guy takes 13. No, it's 12 plus 3 is 15. Okay, no plus
Yeah.
Slayer. That is a significant chunk to him. Last one is That's pretty
Now,
neat.
important question: do I get to fire on the second round? Or no?
I think volley takes your action.
11th level, you can fall in the
Volley's,
future. You can use your action to make a
trait.
ranged attack. Yeah, so it takes your whole action. You're not taking the attack action, so you don't get extra attack. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough.
In fairness, you just got off 4 attacks. So.
I did. I'm very happy with that.
Oh,
Uh,
forgot Hunter's Mark. If you wanted to
any-
use it.
Bonus actions or anything this turn?
Oh yeah. I did forget that. Well, Hunter's Mark would only apply to one of them.
Yeah, but that's a choice you can make.
I would probably apply it to this person. But that's up to the DM as well. Will you let me retroactively activate Hunter's Mark on him?
Yes, only because that's the non-optimal thing you could be doing right now.
Perfect.
There's a much better option on your turn.
Actually, no. No. I take it back. I'm not activating Hunter's Mark just yet.
Okay.
The things. I just need the pedestrians out of the way.
I'm trying.
I think I know what you're thinking about, and that's also the wrong answer, but that's okay. I'll let you do it. All right. Top of the order, Nalina.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot guard Drake that's in front of Fogar, so I get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Hey, it finally came through.
All right.
Oh, so 33. Very nice.
Yeah.
Pumping out similar damage to Carmen. Carmen did 31 with her 2 attacks. Yeah. All right. Any movement, bonus actions, anything from you?
No, I'm good right here.
And Lithia.
Okay, sitting here thinking about it, it's like, oh, I could move Hex. I think it's better just to get off more shots, honestly. So I'm gonna leave Hex on the other Drake.
Okay.
For my action, I will do 1 into that Drake, and then 2 into that Drake.
Okay. Interesting that you guys are taking the Drakes first.
15 hit.
15, yes.
They're just the things that are close enough to us.
So that's 10 damage to that Drake. Oof.
It's also not at 1 HP either.
Yeah.
15, 27, both hit. Yeah. And 8, so 23. Very nice. Alright, what's your bonus action then?
Then I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points and fire away more, and I'll just probably just knock out, do the same thing. 1 to the earlier Drake.
and
And,
two.
yep.
You might get both of them here. I'm not sure.
That
30?
was-
Yeah, that'll definitely do it.
That was the intention.
How does it feel to roll a 30 and not crit?
It's weird,
It's-
actually.
Yeah, it's actually a weird feeling.
So that's 11 damage on that lower one. That
Do it.
boom.
28, yep. 18, yep. Not quite.
Ooh, those weren't my best.
Those weren't ideal, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna clean up a dead body.
But hey, got that guy pretty darn close though. So Fogar can do something if he wants to.
Alright, Alithia, movement or anything?
No. Actually, you know what? I will move just
right.
so that I'm like in front of our more squishy people.
Fair play. All right, Fogar.
I unsheath my greatsword and bring it down on top of this guard drake.
Well done. 7 does not hit. 17. Yes, good.
Oh, wrong one. Ignore that.
Oh, boomstick.
Oops.
3, 2, 1, dead. Sorry. Once again, someone gets Olympia's kill.
I don't care. We're killing them. We're killing them. That's all she cares about.
That was one attack.
One attack.
Gonna slide up there. And come swinging again with the greatsword.
24? Yep.
For 23 damage.
23. Very nice. Ooh.
Oh, and then on top of that, I'm going to trigger arcane jolt for another 46 of force damage.
46? That'll do it.
Yep.
Good.
For 11.
All right.
I sick him, and Al Pacino jumps down and no longer dodge mode, and takes a bite out of crime.
Spite out crime.
Moved everything. Sorry. Oh, come on, pup. 13 versus AC. I doubt that hits.
On the guard drake, that is a miss. Yeah. Just the armor's just the natural scaly armor is just a little too tough on the drake.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Al Pacino doesn't have multi-attack, does he?
No. And then again, I motioned for all the commoners to head out the way we came in. It's clear. They hate me.
All right, let's see how quick I can do this. First things first. Commoners, this lady was already doing what Fogar said, and so she's gonna run in past you guys.
Stay to the left.
This lady does another circle spin.
He's not the best of the crisis. Just
No. These two were dodging back the way they came, right up until people showed up in their face, and then a whole bunch of arrows rained down. So now they're panicking and running back this way. Actually, no. Let's have them run down the hallway. They're just gonna run that way. These ones are stuck in the middle, and so they're panicking right where they're at, caught between a whole bunch of cultists. The guys up north. Bogar, you get the vibe they're listening to you, and they kind of want to come, but their way is being blocked. That's the vibe you're getting.
From the north?
The guys from the north are willing to come south to you,
Okay.
but they don't want to go past the cultists. You can just kind of body language. You can just kind of sense it. That's the vibe you're getting there. Cultists, let's start with the easy prey. Guard Drake here, biting at Carmen. Will bite and tail.
Mm-hmm.
Al Pacino, any reactions? Nothing. Fogar, Jason.
Yo.
This Guard Drake is going to attack Carmen. Any reaction? That I need to disadvantage or anything?
Oh, no. Carmen can take this hit.
Carmen can take it.
That's fine.
Damn.
Well, that's gonna hit, but that
20 and
misses.
That misses. Okay. The bite does 8 damage.
Okay.
8 piercing.
Right. I no longer have temp HP.
See, I knew you'd be fine.
What can this guy do? This guy. Advantage. Okay. This guy's gonna roll up on Kogar here and try to slash him with a scimitar. Once and twice. 18 AC?
That does not hit.
18, really?
Nope, I'm a 19 now, baby.
Whoop
Well
whoop!
done.
Barely.
Nice.
Nice. Completely misses. All right.
I just grab his scimitar out of the air and just slam it down.
All right. Cleaning up dead bodies. Fella here charges forward as well, but having multiple of them in your face at once, the pack tactics, it's harder to block. This guy swings twice with the scimitar as well. He looks a little tougher. First one is 12. Second one is what the hell?
Intimidation, grabbing that sword, baby.
Kogar ain't having it today. His quest to stop the Dragon Queen must be fulfilled. Oh, goodness. This guy? No, that's it. That's his turn. Wow. Get better, noob. Two fellas here come charging down on Lithia. We'll do them one at a time. One scimitar and 1 24 and a 2 22. What the hell?
Damn.
Why couldn't I
Lithia
do
one.
that to Fulgar? He could have taken the damage. He has the slashing armor.
No, it doesn't matter because if you clear 6, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, they do like D6 plus 3.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be taking like 3 less damage from all my attacks.
Lithia will shield, bringing my AC up to 26.
26. Okay.
So blocks both of those.
All right. This fella here. 26.
Yeah.
Okay. So these guys are a +5, so we're fishing for crits now.
Yep.
Crit vision?
Dang.
They have advantage, so it's like
They do.
Like a what is that?
So,
One
so,
in-
Can they literally not hit you unless they crit?
9.75. I think
Yeah.
it's a 9.75. So
Yep.
just under 10%. Yeah. 1, 2. Not happening. All right. No crits. You. Oh, these guys. What can he do? He can. That's pretty fun. Fella back here steps off here, and you see him twist his arms in front of you, and a ball of fire appears in his hands, a small orb.
Oh, no.
Not like the spell Fireball. It's something different. It's too shiny. A little small orb of fire, and then with the lightning speed, it shoots forward straight at Nalina. Ranged attack. With a 23 to armor class.
That will hit.
And it is 20 fire damage.
Ouch.
I should have targeted Nemia. She's the one that volleyed them. That's okay. We can still do it because there's 2 guys.
true.
Let's do it again. Nemia. 11.
That does not
Okay.
hit.
Well, that was fun.
Just missed.
This guy in the back takes a defensive stance with a scimitar. He's watching prisoners. Let's go there. 3, 2, 1. Last thing before Lumaris's turn, you hear the sound of a patrol approaching behind you. And Olivia might even be able to see this, actually. As a patrol appears down the hallway.
Oh
no.
crap!
And with it,
Oh no!
Thanks.
it-
No.
you see a purple robe swishing.
I
This
wonder
hallway?
who that would be.
Yeah, you guys can definitely hear it. Lamaris, you can hear it. They're back. They just came up the hallway you guys came from. So they're at the other end of the room. You know what? Actually, they should be carrying light. So let's turn a light on. Ta-da!
Oh, they're close.
Yeah.
That's as far as they get. That's their turn. They just appeared. Now it's Lumaris' turn.
I will point out that it is 9 o'clock. Did we want to wrap up the turn order and then start at the top next time?
I don't know what I'm feeling, unless you guys want to cut it now. But I think Lumaris is waiting for a turn.
No, I'm good with finishing the round.
I'm indifferent. I was going
I say we finish this.
Danny's the only one that has the restriction.
I don't work fun.
I like sleep. Anyway, all right. Let's finish out the turn. It is 9 o'clock, so.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna... the measuring tool. Ah. There we go. That's a 20-foot circle, right?
Let's find it.
2. Yeah. Yeah.
20-foot radius, 20-foot diameter.
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. Much
Wait, 20-foot cubes. Sorry, it's a cube. My bad. My bad.
Oh,
Delete all that.
bigger.
It is. Yeah, it's a 20-foot cube.
Cool.
Well, I can't move that cube. Stop making
Oh.
cubes for me.
Or you asked.
No, I didn't. I asked, is this one?
The measuring tool's how I know. So.
Okay,
Okay.
there. Alright. Have all of those make a dex save. Save is 19.
That's a really high save. Dang. I'm jealous. I think Kraus is at like a 17. Hey, yo, Joe.
movie.
Thank you for the lurk. I'm wrapping this up
Erupting
pretty
Earth.
soon here. We're trying to finish our turn order. And then that'll be it for me for the night. But I
Yes,
hope you
my
have been
fancy
well.
third
I know
level
you were
spell
streaming
slot.
earlier. Hope that stream is
Heck
either
yeah.
going or went well.
I don't think I've ever seen you use the third level spell slot. Kidding.
Lumaris has third level spell slots?
Hope you
I have
had a
8th level
great
spell
weekend as
slots,
well.
bitch.
Beautiful.
Lavaris
Was
has the most powerful spells
singular.
in the party.
I can use them once per long rest.
Right.
So 30
Well,
damage on a failed save, half as much.
One success.
And a character
Scary.
that I'm hiding the name from you, so. Alright.
Erupting Earth. How thematic to use inside the volcanic lava tube.
Right.
Oh, it just churns the ground beneath them. It's all difficult terrain now in that cube.
DC 19, so literally only one person survived. Okay. And they all take 30 bludgeoning damage. Any additional effect?
This square is difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain, half damage. Yeah. Alright.
And then I'm gonna hokey pokey back over here a little bit.
Let's call it there.
All right. Next, Carmen.
Okay. I've got this guard drake right here that Al Pacino and I are working on together. I'm going to continue working on that one. So let's go ahead
Beautiful.
and attack once, attack twice, and attack that one last time as I bring the... Oh, never mind. I missed the last
I
one.
should have activated my star.
Wow. I've never fumbled this much with Carmen before.
Oh, good.
But
Mitch,
17 and 16?
You didn't use your bonus action, did you?
Me?
I didn't.
Yeah, go for it. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait. Is it a full action?
No, it's a bonus action to starry form.
Go for it.
I just don't know if it'll hit anything while act. Well, I guess I can hit those dragons.
I'm going to resolve Carmen, but you can just roll something.
Yeah, that's 70 feet. Oh, wait, that's
Carmen, 23.
60 feet.
Yeah, first 2 attacks. Ooh. Very nice. Any bonus action for you, Carmen?
Nah. I'm good. I'm just going to hold my ground there. And I'm done. Sad about that one that that's twice in a row that I fumbled.
Yeah.
Normally it's the opposite. I'm critting.
Alright, does a 22 hit this guy?
Should hit any of them, I think. Is it the first one or the back one?
Yeah.
The
first, the one closest to me.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, should hit him. Yeah.
Okay, there's that.
Lovely.
I want archer form, by the way.
Okay, perfect. Whose little splash here is this?
It's fine.
Oh. Volleying?
And as a bonus action, for the shot that I fire at... Oh, hold on. It's not letting me. Hold on. There we go. For the shot I fire at the purple robe person, I'm going to bonus action lightning arrow.
Okay, so we're using the 3rd level spell Lightning Arrow. Yeah. Bonus action. The next time you make a ranged weapon attack during the spell's duration, the ammunition or the weapon itself, if thrown, transforms into a bolt of lightning. So this is kind of like Katie's
Zeus.
bow.
Oh.
Except
She's
the-
Zeusing him.
Zeus
She learned a trick.
and whether you hit or reach, everyone makes a dex save. Okay, cool. So even though you're doing volley, it's going to be one of the attacks will be lightning arrowed. So you're going against the guy in the back. No, the guy in the middle.
No, this guy gets the lightning arrow.
Okay. I was just thinking the guy in the middle because then the rest make dex save, but the guy in the back is good too, because he's purple. All right, so we have 4 attack rolls here. I'm just gonna go top to bottom, left to right, if that's okay with you.
Works for me.
Oh, of course she crits. That's funny. Hey, you know what? They're not the boss here. Tiamat's the boss. So what do I care?
Exactly.
All right, 21, 20. Yeah, all of that hits. All that hits.
Sweet.
Lovely.
Here we go.
Who gets the crit? Would it be the purple robe person?
Yep.
Purple robe.
Yep, purple robe.
Nice.
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom and left to right as the secondary. So.
She's been waiting all campaign to roll well. Give this to her.
Right, let me have this, please.
Now hold up. The next range attack. Make the attack roll as normal. The target takes lightning damage on a hit or half as much on a miss. Instead of the weapon's normal damage.
Shit.
Really? Which means that's if that's not the normal damage, then the crit, that doubles on the crit. No?
Oh.
That's the way I see it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a weird spell, but okay, I'll take it. So, let's resolve that later. First guy has already taken damage from Lumaris, so you get all this Colossus player on all
Hell
of
yeah.
this. So 18 damage there. Bam, done. Second guy, 16 damage. Bam, done. Drake, 15 damage. Good, done. Crit. So, we're gonna use your Colossus Slayer, so don't delete that. But the piercing damage doesn't apply. Instead, the lightning arrow damage replaces the weapon damage, is what I'm reading. Because you would deal damage on a miss as So why does it?
Because
Because of code.
well, no, the second one, the lightning
Oh,
damage.
that's the next save. I see.
Yeah.
Danny, you want to roll me another d4, 4d8, please,
All right, 1 sec.
because I'm feeling generous with the rules right now, shooting from the hip. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. We can reread it later. Tell me if I rolled correctly. But 9, really?
Wah, wah. 3 ones,
I figured,
damn.
right? Some bullshit.
6 and 3 ones.
Claim your
Shenanigans.
campaign mulligan. No,
Yeah. She's been doing. Oh.
Inspiration, go. No. All right, so 30 is the lightning damage. Clemo. That's fine. What's this guy do? No, it's fine. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Awesome. So the last effect of the lightning arrow is that each creature within 10 feet of the target, so I guess that's all 4 of them, must make a dex saving throw. Each of those creatures takes 4 additional lightning damage on a failed save or half of a success. So let's do just roll them up the right.
Damn, Nemia was not playing around.
And she got the most value from it. Oh, I didn't go back and click the Colossus Slayer. I was gonna say she got the most value from it because Lumaris already hit him, so she gets Colossus Slayer on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they're difficult to read to boot.
Give you a fist bump. Step back.
Right?
Yes,
pretty,
perfect.
pretty wild.
Oh, that teased that 20.
I know, right?
Sorry, that was gonna be a private roll, so I had to delete it. But I'm taking it. It's a 9. So, DC 15. So the top guy fails. He gets the full 4 damage. The middle 2 save, so minus 2. Minus 2, and the boss minus 4. Failed. Whew, lots of damage. Alright, folks, we are in the thick of it. We are in the cult's temple, the cult's headquarters. Or at least their Sword Coast headquarters, where they're trying to do this. So, who knows? The Cult of the Dragon makes us elsewhere. That's beyond the scope of this adventure. Anyway, you guys seem to have stumbled upon a number of prisoners in the facility while searching for a back entrance. Who knows what has happened to the other parties that entered the tunnel system from the north? Who knows what happened to your party that entered from the east and says they found the prisoners? But you guys just found prisoners and they're not here. So should be interesting. And now a purple robe has appeared, a very gaunt figure that is a little too extra old. So we'll have to find out what happens next time. But it's 9 o'clock, and
Well, it's 9:13.
9:13. Next weekend, we're missing Carmen. Zach, are you here next week?
Let's see. No, it's the 7th that I won't be around. I should be there next weekend, which would be the 31st.
Cool. Is anyone missing the 31st?
Nope.
Not right now.
No.
Unless
should be here.
spontaneity takes over.
All right. Well, happy birthday, Eric, and I will see you all next weekend.
Oh, happy birthday, Eric.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Not for 5 more days. So.
Oh. Well, I mean, we could still be early about it in case
It's
we
before
forget.
next session. So.
We could all forget your birthday when it comes up 5 days from now,
It's
including your wife.
You're always all gonna forget my birthday anyway.
Oh,
It's hard to forget something I don't know.
damn.
Exactly. You still forgot it though.
So that puts it at what, Thursday?
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday? Oh, Friday. Nice. That's not a bad day to have a birthday on. Get out of work, get ready to party.
Guys, just so you're aware, those are going to be my best rolls for the rest of this campaign.
No. I got you covered. Just stay in line of sight of me, and I can give you bonuses.
The turning point. You
Dope.
finally broke the curse.
I can increase your attack rolls anyway.
Yeah, let
Fancy.
Lumaris play support. That's
Yeah.
what he's built for.
Yeah. And I finally have wheel active and not woe, so here we go.
Right.
It'll be a good time.
Me and Lamaris tag teaming back from the back.
Seriously,
go.
just leave these guys to us. We'll like duo this squad down.
Hey, yeah, if you guys want to do that, then we'll finish the guys up front.
I mean, we probably can. I mean, most of that team's half dead now.
Nice.
I can drop some more shit on them. Actually, I have a spell that I really want to like bust out on them. So
I'm excited to see it.
All right. Somebody help me remember what we're doing next week when I show up and don't remember any of it.
I mean,
So-
we also
just look
have
at
we
the
have my
map.
Switch. My Switch.
Yeah,
Wow, we have
this
my
map
Twitch. We
is
can just
like a
look at it.
little heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That caldera. It's too much. Why is it so big?
I was just saying the number of tokens, man.
That's a lot. Why do you think I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it? I'm assuming that some point we'll probably be like, let's just wait around for an hour, and I'll get my my action surge back.
Battles aren't decided in an afternoon. They're
Yep.
usually a multi-day affair.
This is true.
Unless you
time.
got a magic ritual going on in the background.
Well, yes, but again, it's not going to be decided in an afternoon. A ritual of this magnitude.
All right.
Especially if we do things to slow
Yeah,
it down.
sorry about all the tokens. That was because I was going to use so many tokens. That's part of the reason none of the map is decorated, because I was like, I'm not going to put furniture on here because that's just way too many assets. It's going to run slow on my computer as it is, let alone
That's fair.
with a bunch of assets on there. So, all right, y'all. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
everybody.
Yeah,
Good
sounds good.
night.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Good night, baby Emma.
Bye.
Bye. All right, and everyone, with that said, it looks like we are in the nitty and gritty. This is the part 1 of I don't know how many parts of this assault on the Temple of Tiamat. We haven't quite found our way into it. We're in like the exterior caldera area. We're doing our best. We're having a big fight, so hopefully we'll be able to wrap that up coming up soon next week, and then maybe even make it inside the temple. We'll see. We're getting really, really close to the very end of this. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and set up a raid. I'm going to go ahead. I have chosen Peachy, Awoken Artist. They are playing Phasmophobia right now with a couple of other people like Pasta, who's also a great person to see, and Grim Paletta, who's also a great person to watch if you have that moment to take a little look at them. What was I doing? But you guys all, thank you so much for coming. Enjoy, if you're sticking around to watch Peachy and all of them play some Phasmo, then please enjoy that. That game's a lot of fun. I need to play that again. I think was playing it with Sheriff Wally last time, and that was fun. Although I gotta mess with my settings and maybe make it where I don't get so much stagger while I'm in my VR headset. That was a little bit more frustrating than I wanted it to be. So that may be something I need to do off stream and fix it before I try to stream it again, because I don't want y'all all to get motion sickness trying to watch me do things. But until then, I'm going to get this going. Raid has been created. I'm sending y'all all off. Y'all have a great night. The week is starting out. Everybody be safe, stay cool, work safe, and yeah, otherwise, have yourselves a good week, and I will see y'all again for sure Wednesday. And then potentially maybe Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. It depends on how tired I am. I'm very tired right now. You have a great night, though. Bye, everyone.